bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hit in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come on with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome to Whatever Waits Live on WoodSports.com. I'm joined by Smil Rax.
Welcome
Old
you.
Chris, crash out,
Glad
call off,
he paused.
smash that like button, be a friend. Chris, will you make a poll for the chat? Because we're going to BS a little bit here in the beginning, but I want you guys to vote because we got an amazing Red Wings game that happened last night.
Yes.
Todd McClellan revenge game.
Yes.
We do have a couple Pistons topics to talk about, but we also got Detroit Lions news. It is the offseason for the Detroit Lions, so I want you guys to vote what we talk about first.
And I do want to give a shout out that I'm going to say this first. I'm going to do this first.
Shout out Rachel.
Shout out Rachel. No, we talked about it a little bit yesterday, but the Dominic Shine stuff, man, that is some of the best.
How's he, 31?
31 years old, 9 years in the
31.
minors, made his first start, his major league call-up, had a big hit in the corner. He did. He
did.
That was a nice hit, you know.
He gets a little pay bump for that too, right?
Get a little pay bump, yeah, and his kids there, you know.
Nothing wrong with a little bump. Oh, not with the kids there.
The kids, yeah, not with the kids there, but shout out to Shiner for getting out there, getting his. And he's supposed to go with the Wings on the West Coast trip, so you like to hear that, man. Like I said, he played well in the limited minutes that he got, so that's one of the best stories in hockey this year. Is you love to see that, and like I said, he played well. It's not like he went out there and he was a sieve or anything like that. He had, like I said, he had a big hit, he had a block shot. So congratulations to him. He's been huge in Grand Rapids and what Grand Rapids has done the past 9 years. So congrats to Shiner for getting his debut.
Nick, did you catch Shiner in the debut?
Yeah, I mean, that's an incredible story. I just even on FanDuel Sports Detroit, because I want to keep this positive today. Like, FanDuel Sports Detroit ass last night. I want to say this. Like, I was freezing all over the place. It's because we had two at one time. Like, we couldn't take it. Pause. I don't know. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Literally, my app sucked. Even on my TV, it sucked. I'm like, why am I paying this much goddamn money and you can't handle two streams? Like, it was absolute disaster. I was getting aggravated last night when I talked about crash out, cold off.
If I was you, I would be careful disrespecting FanDuel because they could go back in the archives.
Okay, relax. You're snitching. He's dry snitching. He's dry snitching.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's out there.
Shout out that first game, the Pistons.
No, the FanDuel Sports app is horrendous.
Yeah.
That's how they deal with the all season throughout the Tiger season last year. But shout out to Kalamazoo for hooking me up with that log.
Shout out Kalamazoo. Hope
Real
you're
one.
feeling better, man.
Real Juan. Speaking of real Juans, Ryan Day was out and about. I don't know what city he was in. And he came across a big fan. You have that video, Chris?
Yes, I do. Let me get to it. It's at the bottom here.
Back to 505.
Go Blue, baby. 4-0. 4-0. Let's go Blue, baby. Woo! Attaboy, Ryan Day.
Attaboy, Ryan Day. That was pretty funny.
I think I fucked. Okay, beginning it looked like he's just doing a selfie. Then he hit him with the Go Michigan.
Yeah.
Got him.
He got him for sure.
Ryan Day. Even when you win the national championship, somehow still taking L's.
Oh, yeah.
Even after, you see the go-kart thing? Where they got in the cart after the game? And he's just crashing into the wall?
Yeah, I did.
Sex Speed's crashing out? You hornbag.
I mean,
go fucking clear yourself out.
That's not fair.
I don't think it used to look like that. Someone's been working out.
I mean, props.
Yeah, props. Either way.
The most attractive person I've ever seen in my entire life.
You said that about 7 of them.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Come get your haircut at Lady Jane's.
Come get your haircut at Lady Jane's for sure.
I have to look up the official list of Detroit Lions that will be there, but for the Pro Bowl, I'll let Penei Sewell stepped out with injury. Amon-Ra St. Brown stepped out with injury. I'm sure it's just nagging stuff because obviously they're ready and available to play for the playoff games. But Jahmyr Gibbs, Jared Goff,
To the vine. I wonder if they can hear us. Can you guys hear us?
That actually happened before.
Can
where
you hear
That
me?
could be dangerous.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Should I
You
mute
leave,
the
it, you
mics?
leave it unmuted. Yeah.
You can leave it unmuted. Yeah.
Audio is the most important part of a production.
Oh, for sure.
That's how I knew it was gonna dump.
Is it me or did they freeze? Yeah, obviously obviously.
Need it.
But let's see if it
Come on,
comes
man.
through now.
Cop. Anakin's a fed.
Ask if they can still hear us. Yeah, we pissed off Big FanDuel.
Yeah, we did piss
Yeah.
off
Oh,
FanDuel.
damn.
I think we're back.
All right, we're back. We're back.
Oh,
boys.
we're back. They said, yeah, we can hear you. Okay, so you guys can hear us the whole time.
Good thing.
Anakin's a fed for sure.
Wow, what did he say?
He said, is it me or did they freeze?
Why does it make him a fed?
I don't know.
Freeze, motherfucker!
Yeah, he said
Oh,
freeze.
true.
He did say freeze.
I have this to say, real quick.
Fox 2 hates the heavies, says DJ.
I pay for premium NFL
Pay
services
for that.
across the board. Next gen snats. Next gen snatch.
Next gen snatch. That is next gen.
That is-
I'd pay for that.
Next gen snatch. Next gen stats. NFL Pro Plus. And like you're supposed to be able to get with next gen stats and NFL Pro Plus. It's called like a visualization. And I'm sure you guys seen it before. I know we played it with the infamous DJ Chark ran the wrong route for the Golf Gooners. Ended up being a bad throw by Goff. He admitted himself. But either way, you're supposed to have access to that. And I was curious because we've been talking about it all week. Like, why don't they put a chip in the ball? There is chips in the ball. And there's chips in the players. That's how they track their
What?
routes. You didn't know that? Right up their butts.
On their clothes, right? You don't get chipped when you go into
On
the
their clothes, right? Yeah, they do. They put chips in the shoulder pads.
So here's the thing.
And then there's a chip in the football. That's why if you guys ever see those little visualizations or the graphics of like the little numbers in the field, running the routes and catching the ball and stuff like that, that's how you see those. Why haven't we seen the Josh Allen play? We have the technology.
Yeah.
Why can't I go and access that? But I can access, you show me fucking any other fucking play I don't care about. Wow. That was a first down.
That was a first down.
I'm thoroughly convinced.
It was absolutely a first down.
If I can't pull that and watch it, big NFL.
There should be a chip in both tips of the ball and one right in the middle. And there should be a laser for the first down. And if it passes that laser, boom, it's a first down. I don't think that's not that hard.
Let's
right?
see, audio's cutting in and out. Is that an us thing?
I don't know.
No, it sounds fine in my headphones, and it looks fine levels wise.
Yeah, it sounds fine. I would say refresh.
It's just mine.
I'm getting everything good over here.
Refresh
Audio
your
levels
stream. And the audio should be good.
Yeah, the old spoon says refresh, guys.
Yeah, but like I said, I think that's an easy fix to having two guys standing at least or at most 25 yards away from the play, making the call. Like, you should just put 3 chips in the ball, and if any of those chips go over the line, it sets off a set. Like, we've been playing laser tag pretty much my whole life.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. Like, why is that not a thing?
I'm telling you, it is a thing. We have the technology.
We have the technology. We do.
And then, just, for whatever reason, we just can't really pull the Josh Allen.
You guys are just trying to get this stream ended. You see,
Yeah.
they've
you're
been
right.
warning us since the start of the stream. You got audio issues. You got interfaces crashing. Yeah, we're going against the corporations right now, boys. I don't know.
DNC,
NFL is great.
NFL is the evil empire.
Yeah,
That
we
is-
know.
really is
We
evil
know
empire.
why that they're not tracking.
That
it.
is true.
We know exactly.
They are
why.
tracking it, though. They're just not showing us.
It is considered sports entertainment, not
Yes,
sports.
technically.
So
We know why.
it's rigged.
I don't like that. It's a game
Which we cannot say. And
I've grown too
Tarnish.
obsessed with the game.
WeezyD313 says, I trust the refs. You're a bot.
You're the feds.
Yeah, you're the Fed. Nobody
Hey
is-
guys, I trust the refs.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hey, what's wrong with the refs?
with the refs, guys? Leave the refs alone.
As a Lions fan, those should never be words you utter out of your mouth.
As any fan, except a Patrick Mahomes fan.
That's like a guy wearing a wire. That's like a
He
translation
is wearing
of
a wire.
It's
He's
like-
definitely wearing a
Bro,
wire.
it's like I said Friday. He doesn't even need the feds to be helping him out like that.
No, he doesn't.
That's why it's disgusting work. Like not even worst case scenario. I guess they could have scored a touchdown, but like, I don't know. That was wild to me. I'm trying to find it. I pay for these services. I should be able to have access to this. For whatever reason, I can't pull that one.
It's like-
and like
it's like-
DNC ENT said
it's-
too, the Docs and Knocks on the very first play leading up to that one was the
Yeah.
first down too.
It's classified information. You have to get
government clearance.
Government clearance from Roger Goodell.
I mean, it's just crazy, man.
Let me see Josh Allen's game tape.
We gotta
Let me see the chip.
for real though. At Zebra Sports, at NFL Next Gen Stats, like let's see it. I mean, they might have to edit it and pull some bullshit.
Oh, they're definitely going to doctor the footage.
Yeah, Roger Goodell declassified the documents.
Yeah, that's true. Donald Trump's been declassifying stuff. Can he declassify Josh Allen's game tape?
Would you crash out if you found out the NFL is rigged?
Yeah, for sure.
I've dedicated too much
I
time.
would definitely storm the Capitol.
I've
Like-
argued so many people.
I would.
We are saying a
I'm
lot
with
of
you.
terrible things on air right now.
If I found out that the NFL was rigged, I would probably hold Roger Goodell for hostage, allegedly.
I agree.
I'll
I would allegedly join you.
I would allegedly find out where he lives.
We would have to recruit your boy Joey for tips
Yeah,
of what not to do in the process.
Allegedly, Joey Morrison was,
Free Joey.
well, not allegedly, he was involved in the abduction attempt of Gretchen Whitmer.
Wow.
I like doing coke
Nope.
and choking strippers.
He
What
was
did she even do
he
like
was a
that
senator-
bad to
I
be
don't know,
worthy
dude.
of?
But when me and my boys saw it, when it came out, I was like, Joey fucking Morrison? And it said he was the mastermind. We're like, all right.
You guys got the wrong guy.
I don't know if he's masterminding anything. But
Wow.
Darius allegedly sold him tires to use for his training efforts at his home base to, like,
This is in Center Line they were training?
no, I can't remember where it was, but
Up north somewhere,
He
had to
went,
be.
when Darius works at a discount tire.
Mm-hmm.
He sold him used tires that he had set up on his
So Darius is
base.
accomplice.
Allegedly, Darius sold him contraband.
I'm just saying. One more thing I want to get to before we go to break. There's a couple more things I want to get to, but will you put up the photo of the 2025 NBA Rising Stars Challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
And maybe I should say this one for the
Oh,
Pistons.
I gotta re-get it because everything
Does it crash out?
got lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get to it at some point later on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, the NFL absolutely has technology. We can see that chip, and it kind of drives me crazy. I was gonna say one more thing that I completely forgot about, by the way.
How about DeAndre Fox?
De'Aaron
Rumors
Fox.
coming out
On the trade market.
De'Aaron, my bad.
Darren DeAndre.
Oh,
they
that's
all
what it
sound the
was.
same to me.
So
Damn it.
I guess Trump pardoned. This is
He
kind of
pardoned
funny.
De'Aaron
coming out.
Fox?
No, he pardoned like a couple J6ers. And
I think he did all of them.
Yeah,
dude.
all of them.
He pardoned all of them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
You can just storm the Capitol and the president's like,
You're good.
as long
I
as
fuck with you, boys.
that's crazy.
I mean, he kind of told them to
Y'all
do
have
it.
my back.
yeah, it kind of did.
Don't do it again, guys. Don't
Yeah.
do it again.
Well, I guess one of them returned like normal day to life and got killed at like a traffic stop for like not cooperating with the police.
Shut up.
What?
So he's
Someone- fake.
And someone quote tweeted the article and said, "Ball don't lie."
Yeah,
Oh,
ball
God.
Nitty Gritty in the Woodward Sports Chat said Ryan Day eats bananas with two hands.
That's facts.
That is true.
That'd be
Shout
crazy.
out.
If I saw a grown man eating a banana with two hands, I don't know what I would
Would
do.
you? What would weird
I'd
you out
slap
more?
it out of his hand.
If you saw a grown man eating a banana with two hands, or a grown man eating a banana like corn on the cob?
Oh, both are.
That's terrible. I think both are
Or-
slappable offenses.
I think that.
Yum yum ice cream. That's the super
We
chat thing.
definitely should have done that. Yeah, we dropped
We
the ball
can
on
do
that one.
it.
We can, yeah.
We'll bring. I don't know if you guys remember, but we'll bring back
I don't
the
know if people want that.
TikTok live.
TikTok lives.
That one girl was bad.
Send
too.
a super chat with $5 with the ice cream. We'll do the ice cream so good. What'd you do for banana again?
Huh?
What'd you do for the banana again?
Oh. Glazzy, sir. No, that was a hot dog. Yeah. Well, you did the. Oh, no,
yeah.
you did banana. That's racist.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you did. You double fisted the glizzy, and I hit the. I don't want to do it now.
Yeah. Yeah. If you super chat with emojis, we'll do.
If you super chat the emoji, we'll do it though.
We'll do the AI thing.
We did get a super chat. Actually.
NFL is fake. WWE is real. Says Super Bowl Cartier.
I got in a fight in second grade with Dan Dula.
Yeah.
Well, in the swing set, because he told me.
What was his name?
Dan Dula.
Dan Dula?
Do you know him? Should I not give out his full government?
No, that's his actual name.
Dimsdale
Is that,
Dimsdale.
is that
That's kind of wild. Yeah.
what?
Dan Dula?
Like, yeah. Is that why is that wild?
I don't know. I've never heard that as a name before.
thought
Do you,
that was a
do you-
wild
do you
person.
know a lot of Dan Dulas?
No, but it's his last name. Well,
Oh, his name's Dan Dula. Oh, okay.
what an idiot!
I thought it's Dan Dula Jones.
He
or
was an
something
Indian
like
kid.
that.
Yeah, fought this Indian kid, Dan Dula.
Dan Dula, Dimsdale Dimsdale.
No, his name was
I
Dan.
had a kid named Mustakim that lived around the street from me, so Dan Dula wouldn't have been too crazy.
No, wait, what was his name?
Mustakim.
That's way crazy.
That was my boy, dude. He sat behind me on the bus.
Whatever, he told me WWE was fake. I hopped off the swing and fucking started swinging him. I pushed him off and shit. I was like, what? Jeff Hardy's real. All right, we do got to go to break. It's about that time. We will be talking about...
Hi, Sandy.
Oh, Lions just edged out. Red Wings is winning.
Edged.
There's still time to vote. We'll decide during the
We're
break.
talking Red Wings.
Tell us about Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where everyone, and we mean everyone, can feel comfortable, whether your name's Dan Dula or not. And you can get a full-body workout in 30 minutes. All memberships include fitness training. You get all of that for just $15 a month, or upgrade to the Black Card and get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. I'm just thinking about Dan Dula. It's making me laugh. Tap in at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in the clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Head on over to
Dandula.
woodwardsports.com. Get the best merch in the game. You see, I'm wearing some Woodward hockey merch. You got the Let's Go Red Wings, Detroit Tigers, all of that and more. Every team, the best Woodward Sports merch in the game. Visit woodwardsports.com. Click that shot tab there. Get yourself some brand new merch.
Guys, smash that like button if wrestling's real. And smash it if it's fake. Welcome to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm EZ, joined by Raxter, Young Chris, Nicholas Koloff. What we doing, Spinny? What happened?
I want to talk about Red Wings.
Lions 38%.
We have one Red Wings topic, and we got 7 Lions topics.
All right.
So,
last night, Lucas Ramon with 4 points, but your guy, Marco Kasper, 10 points in the last 11 games.
Yeah, 10 points.
Kid had a baller-ass rebound of a goal.
Yeah, he did. He's got 4 points in his last 2. Like, the kid's been playing well, man. He's obviously gotten bumped up to that first line, and you're seeing it impact his game. He's playing a lot more free. He's using his instincts. He's using his big body to fight for pucks, to get ugly, gritty goals like the one he had last night, and that's important. You know, when you're young, when you're a rookie, when you need to make a name for yourself, you're not going to get all these breakaway highlight type goals. Like, that's not how the NHL works. You know, you're going to have to grind some out. You're going to have to get your feet wet by getting in front of the net and getting some putbacks. And he had a nice tip the other day. He had that, like you said, that rebound slammer in the last one. Marco Kasper has been playing very, very well for the Detroit Red Wings. I said yesterday that I needed him to step up with Patrick Kane going to the IR, and what did he do? He went out there, he got 3 points. Like, it's exactly what you need out of him. He's on the first line for a reason. Tom McClellan believes in him. His teammates believe in him. You see him going out there using his body, using his size, and you love to see it. Last night, you know, without Kane and Tarasenko and Petrie and Comfer, it was kind of what you're going to see next year. It was kind of a peek into what the Yzer plan truly is. And you've got Marco Kasper performing at a high level. You got Soderblom who gets the goal. Johansson has been playing lights out the past couple games. Edvinsson is becoming a star in the NHL. Obviously, Sider, Raymond, Larkin, those guys are already stars in the NHL.
Way better than I thought he was going to be.
Kasper's a stud, man.
I thought he was going to be like a facilitator type guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's actually like a dog.
No, he's a dog, man. I'd love to see it. I truly love to see it because you need guys like that. We needed the secondary scoring. You're getting that from guys like Soderblom. So, he had one goal, but throughout the games that he's played since he came up, you see him being physical. You see him battling for pucks. He is going to be this guy's what, a 6th, 7th round draft pick. Like, it's crazy that he's even playing in these games. I know the Red Wings have a very good track record of making those late round draft picks work, but that doesn't happen in the modern NHL now that everybody has a fantastic overseas scouting department, much like the Red Wings used to. So seeing him go out there using his body, using his size, using his arms, his length, and forechecking and different things like that, and then finally paying off with the goal. He has played a couple very good games. Johansson has been unarguably a top 4 D-man on this team in the past 5 games. So it's awesome to see these young guys stepping up and thriving under Todd McClellan. It's crazy the difference it makes. Someone on Twitter, shout out, I can't remember their name, but they're like, it was great. It's great to see.
Dan
Dula, yeah. Someone on Twitter replied to my tweet. He said, it's great to see the new coach not worry about putting Johansson out there for 20 minutes instead of having Hall or Petrie. I know Petrie's hurt, but instead of having Hall or one of those guys out there because they suck, he's giving Johansson that confidence and saying, we're giving you 20 minutes of ice time, kid. Go out there and work. And he's been playing well. He's been very good defensively, and he's getting involved in the offense more and more. So it's good to see the young guys stepping up and the Yzerplan truly being enacted in front of our eyes. Like, this is what Steve Yzerman wanted out of this team. You've got your guys at the top. You've got your studs. You got Lucas Raymond, who leads the NHL in points since December 29th.
56 points in 50 games.
The guy has been lights out. He is a superstar in this league. You've got Larkin, who is playing like a star himself. Mo Sider is playing like a top 10 defenseman in the NHL. He is, I think he's 5th in points for defensemen since December ended. It's just great to see them go out there and truly actualize the talent that they have, especially these young guys. Remember, Lucas Raymond's still fucking 22 years old.
He's only that's crazy.
It's crazy.
That is wild.
Soderblom is older than Kasper and Raymond.
That's actually crazy. I didn't know he was only 22.
Yeah. I thought he's 22 or 23. I think he's 22.
I thought he was like 23, 24. Yeah, I mean, Raymond, we talked about it last year. We were high on it last year going into it. Nick, you especially. But
he's 22.
Todd McClellan, revenge game. But also 11-4-1 since taking over this Red Wings team. Now 2 games out of the wild card spot. That's like pipe dream material when that coaching change happened. We had already kind of packed away that season. They were almost reaching Pistons territory on the Woodward Heavyweight show where it's like, yeah, we'll mention them. We're not going to have a whole full segment and talk about them.
Yeah.
This Red Wings team is alive. I went to the game Saturday. The LCA is rocking. That place absolutely deserves a couple playoff games. Nick, where you at with it, man?
We have been sold this bill of goods for a long time, and it's been this whole entire city for that matter. When it comes to hockey, you talk about all of these prospects that Steve Yzerman has drafted. You talk about baseball, all the prospects, wait for the kids to come up, and you talk about the Pistons, just wait until the young core finally gets there. You're finally seeing it with the Pistons. Shout out Todd, because he is getting the most out of his guys. And you talked about Johansson specifically, Spencer. Thank God, because the best players are on the ice.
Needed him.
This is what I've been waiting for. It's you're actually playing your best players. And you said, Jeff Petrie's been hurt. No wonder our defense looks good, Spencer.
All right, relax.
For what reason? Who am I? Am I scared of hiding feelings about Jeff Petrie? He's
Talk
a 35-year-old plus vet. Like, he makes his team worse. Marco Kasper, I was wrong on. I'm with you, EZ. I wasn't sure that he was going to be able to produce because he didn't at the AHL level when it came to goal scoring. He was the one setting up for others. Now he's getting set up for. I thought it was really big last night. Even the last goal of the game, the empty netter, Dylan Larkin got him the puck.
He gave it to Larkin, too.
The way that, exactly.
I love that.
I thought one of the biggest plays in the game was on Kasper's goal when he was crashing the net earlier in that sequence. Razor completely blocking out a guy on the Kings, getting to the net so he had time to get that block opportunity after the goalie got it. Kasper really looking good. I'm impressed so much with this Red Wing team right now, and they're fun to watch again.
They're fun to watch.
Like the beginning of the year sucked.
It
was brutal.
And we're fighting back in a super competitive division.
Yeah, the East is insane, and especially the Metropolitan. And you look at what I am talking about with, months. I know it's hindsight now, but when I had my rant about Derek Lalonde, some people didn't like it. I got some backlash on that.
It was mostly about his nose. It was kind of weird.
The team gave up on him. I had people in my comments on YouTube say, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Take off that jersey if you're going to talk about this team like that.
Those guys
Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah.
This team gave up on Derek Lalonde. He couldn't coach him. You bring in a guy with NHL pedigree, with NHL experience, who's been a damn good coach, and you bring him in here and look at what happens. He's not scared to put guys. He's not scared to move Casper up to the first line. He's not scared to put Johansson on the ice for 20 minutes. And those are important moves. And on top of that, dude, the guys you love what you're seeing out of Casper. You love what you're seeing out of Johansson. Wait until ASP gets up here. Wait until Danielson gets up here. Look at Buchnechkov and what that kid's
Holy
doing.
shit.
Ooh, nice pronunciation.
Look at what Lombardi's doing. Look at what these kids, man. They're the ones we have up outside of Edvinsson and Seider and Raymond. Like Casper and Johansson aren't our best prospects. Like Danielson and ASP are better prospects than Casper and Johansson. So this team is ready to pop. And Steve Yzerman has been brewing this up, and he finally got a coach in here that will bring the best out of his players. And we're seeing it on the ice.
I believe McClellan comped Raymond as Zetterberg.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
The Lucas Raymond, we saw it last year. You saw the signs of it last year. He took over in the second half, and he was more physical. Mm-hmm. You saw him winning puck battles in the corner, using his body to – and that's one thing Henrik Zetterberg did better than almost anybody I've seen play hockey. His control over the puck. Henrik Zetterberg was not this big, intimidating force, but the way he could fend off defenders, fend off guys, keep the puck alive, have his stick out there with the puck on it with one hand was extremely impressive. And Lucas Raymond, he's not that level yet because, like I said, Z was one of the best at doing that. But seeing him be more physical, seeing him getting in there, like Nick said, in that play before Casper's goal, boxing out the Kings defender, not allowing them to clear the zone with it. He is winning puck battles. He is so much more improved facilitating this year. Like his pass on the DeBrincat goal, that was a fucking beauty. He is one of the most dangerous players in the NHL on the power play. Think about that. Not on his team, not in his division. Lucas Raymond is one of the most dangerous players in the NHL on the power play, and you love to see it.
You know what McClellan kind of reminds you of, and just a hockey version of it, and obviously we haven't seen Aaron Glenn's story play out, but I saw Reggie Wayne come out and show some love. When we hired McClellan, so many former players came out and showed love for him.
He's respected, man. 16 years in the league, and he wins everywhere he goes. There's a reason. He is the best coach in the history of the San Jose Sharks. He's a top 5 coach in the history of the Edmonton Oilers. This guy wins when he coaches play, and veterans respect him. Young players will listen to him because they know who he is and they've heard of what he's done.
He reaches the bag and pull out the stories. Hey, you remind me of Zetterberg.
Yeah.
Fucking champion.
I've won a championship in Detroit. I know what it takes to win a Stanley Cup in Detroit. Mm-hmm. He could say that to these guys.
And we talked about some of these players having to become superstars. Lucas Raymond has 100% done that. He's on pace for 92 points this season, would have ranked 15th in the league last year. That as a 22-year-old in the NHL that's making $8 million. Shout out Stevie Y for that one. And obviously, like we talked about, can Casper become that superstar? I didn't think so.
Casper?
I mean, Casper's an absolute dog. But yeah, Lucas Raymond, face of the Wings right now, I think. It's incredible to watch this kid play.
And like I said, there's so many more players still in the hopper that Steve Yzerman is going to unleash.
Can you say it again in a Canadian accent?
In the hopper.
In the hopper. Boston.
In the hopper. Throw him
in the hopper?
In the hopper. There's so many more players in the hopper for Stevie Eyes to go out there and throw at these NHL players. There's so many young guys out there. I'm serious though. You look. I mentioned ASP and Danielson. You've got Mazur. You got Buchnechkov. You got Lombardi. You've got the 2 goalies in Kosa and Augustine. You've got Wallander, who's playing really well defensively. two defensemen in ASP and Wallander, multiple forwards that are just putting on snipe shows at different levels, and then Danielson looking like a point guard out there, and then you've got two goalies that you think are going to be your tandem going forward. The well is deep for prospects in the Detroit Red Wings organization.
That's something I don't get. Is I just wish Kosa was out.
Yeah,
That's
he's going to be up next year.
I can bitch about right now.
You got Lyon, Campbell, and Husso are all free agents next year, so it's going to be Kosa and Talbot unless they trade.
Contract thing.
Talbot
right?
looks good.
Unless Talbot looks good. This is what.
Talbot's been on his head.
Cam Talbot.
During the homestand.
This is what he is. He is an NHL 1 goalie. He's old now, so you shouldn't ask him to carry your team all year.
Oh, he's carrying.
Like he's carrying.
I think he's got like a 96% save rate at the last homestand.
That's what he's been, man. That's what he's been his whole career. He's just a lot older than he used to be, so you can't really expect him to keep up this pace. But next year, if you got him as the gray bush and then Kosa as the guy too, that's a great combination.
That was
go ahead.
Real quick before you, it was real funny to hear Mickey Redmond kind of laughing when he booked it to the bench. He was laughing his ass off.
I love Mickey, dude.
My bad, easy.
And
no, you're good.
God bless Mickey Redmond. The Red Wings need to be in the playoffs again for Mickey Redmond. Like,
for sure.
I don't even want to start talking about that because it's going to make me cry. But Mickey Redmond and Ken Daniels are the best play calling tandem I've ever heard in my entire life. I think Ken Daniels is the best play-by-play caller of all time. And these guys, I need... You remember how hyped they were at the end of the year calling those games that actually meant, Raymond! Lucas Raymond! Like...
It was live in the city.
Those guys deserve the Red Wings to be playoff contenders again.
Me and Nick hit a bar for the clinching game. It was packed.
Yeah.
That hurt.
And then what had to happen, or what couldn't happen, did happen, where they pulled their goalie because in the other game.
So how many games has...
That was just such a pussy move.
Yeah.
That was a pussy move.
They're doing what they got to do. If they don't win regulation, they weren't making it. So
that was.
It's 10 games until you leave your entry level contract. Mm-hmm. And Kosa's played like 3.
Yeah, I think so. Not even.
I thought he's played.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I get it.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we go to break. Tell us about Feldman.
Feldman Chevrolet.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. Make sure you guys check out Feldman Chevrolet. They have everything you could ever want in a car. And make sure you check out Woodward Sports Network live every other Monday from Feldman Chevrolet.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
At Lady Jane's, we take the chore out of getting a haircut. Our talented, lovely stylist will deliver an industry-leading haircut, relaxing scalp massage, a hot lather night shave, and a hot towel treatment. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for men. It's wicked awesome.
Buongiorno.
Arrivederci.
And welcome back to World Heavyweights Live, motorsports.com. And me, joined by some more Rax, young Chris, Nicholas Koloff. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. It is rumored, I believe it was by Josina Anderson, who reported it first, that the Detroit Lions may lose Tanner Strand
She's the wrong
to
picture.
the New York Jets.
She's the picture of the guy that wasn't Tanner
And she used
Strand.
the wrong picture. She was also the one who said that one guy, Campbell, Devondre Campbell wouldn't get cut.
Yeah.
And then he basically got cut.
Got cut.
Suspended to the end of the season. So he couldn't choose a team.
Yeah.
Were you distracted again?
No. I was
my
waiting
burp?
for you to finish your sentence. Then you
I
burped.
finished.
The
burp was a period.
I mean, I don't think he's going to get this job.
No?
I don't think so. No.
Why?
I mean, if Dan Campbell doesn't think he's ready, you think Aaron Glenn will to create and cultivate a brand new offense? I think that's something you look for a veteran guy to bring in at least. You think he's going to bring in Tanner Strand, who Dan Campbell didn't see as ready, with Aaron Rodgers? That's... You're going to give me a rookie coordinator?
Aaron would bully that
Aaron
boy.
would bully him.
I mean, they're still kind of filling out what they're doing with Aaron Rodgers.
I got a question on that later, fellas.
So we'll save that conversation then. But listen, Josina is not Shefty. So you know what, Spinney? You're probably right. Like, especially if they end up keeping Aaron, you're not bringing this kid in to tell him what to do.
No.
He doesn't listen to grown men. And to be fair, like Tanner Strand's damn near 40 years
He's
old.
a grown
He's
man,
not
yeah.
like a kid like we've been making him out to be. He's a lot older than a lot of us think. But obviously, if Dan Campbell think he's good enough, I'm sure AG, with how close they are, they're probably the same opinion of him. My opinion of it is, the concept the other day is like, is he a little bit of a crash out when the tough times get going? Like, is he not able to function in those moments? I think the brain power is there. Obviously, been groomed to become that offensive coordinator. To be honest, if he left, it would definitely suck though, because I want somebody who's been with Ben, has been being, I guess, groomed to catch to pass the torch over to. Mm-hmm. It would suck that you groomed him to leave. To be honest with you, like it's like when you lose a good bitch. You teach her all the good stuff. Yeah. She's listening to all the good music now. She's doing all the good tricks you taught her.
Then she gets a boyfriend.
You're right. You sold her off to it. You built yourself a freak.
Created a
got
monster.
sold off to another person. Yeah, dude.
That sucks, dude.
It's the worst.
It's happened to me a couple times in the past months.
Yeah, it has. I know one for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, she was already kind of built up.
She was already built up for sure, but I fine-tuned it.
He did fine-tune
Got
it.
under the hood.
But
I took her over the top.
That's what the Tanner Strand. That's what Ben Johnson was, really, for Dan Campbell. But that's what Tanner Strand is too. You've been grooming him to become the offensive coordinator, then he leaves to become the offensive coordinator of the Jets. That would suck.
It would suck. It would definitely hurt, but I'm not worried about it. If he leaves, that's go be the offensive coordinator. Go have Aaron Rodgers be your first quarterback as an offensive coordinator. See how that works out for you. But I'm not worried about him. We saw his wife commenting on stuff with Hank Fraley, super excited.
That's true.
That he's back.
Yeah, can we pull that back up and see what she was saying?
She said
shut up, bitch.
Yeah, no, we're so excited.
Yes.
She said we're so excited with a bunch of emojis. When Hank Fraley's wife said that they're staying.
So AG must have just reached out recently then.
Yeah.
Or they're staying. But the most important piece of this is that woman's husband and Hank Fraley.
Yeah.
I believe I'm more excited about the Hank Fraley retainment than I am of John Morton, than I am of Tanner Stays. That is the one key piece.
100%.
I listened to Taylor Decker talk about just his development of young offensive linemen. He's a big piece. If he didn't know the run game beforehand, before Ben Johnson, he knows it now because he had to tailor make every single one of these offensive linemen, not just the starters, but the reserves as well, to learn that scheme. And it's a complicated, difficult scheme.
Rich Baldwin said there has to be a reason why Tanner was overlooked. I mean, yeah, you got to think there's something there. There's something there. We don't know what it is, and maybe Dan Campbell just obviously felt more comfortable with John Morton running his offense than with Tanner Strand doing it.
Not enough machismo.
Maybe
he doesn't command that room. I mean, that shit matters.
It does matter for sure. These are grown men. These are multi-millionaires.
Alphas, dude. Who are way richer than you.
Yeah.
You have to be able to command their attention and have them buy into what you're selling. You just have to. And that's my takeaway from it. I don't think he is able to do that. I can't say for sure. I don't know
that's
personally.
just
I'm not in the room.
Speculation.
Yeah, straight speculation. But it is kind of weird that you've been building him up to be this offensive coordinator than to not make him your offensive coordinator.
I would buy it.
DNC Eating Woodward Sports Chat, I'm more worried about losing Derek Barnes and others to New York Jets and Chicago than Tanner.
I would much rather lose Derek Barnes than Tanner Strand.
And PWMU, with one of the craziest comments I've read of the day.
Yeah, I'm not going to read that one.
Nick is block that one before Nick can get a hold of it. What do you think of Tanner Strand possibly leaving us for the Jets?
I have not seen this comment yet.
Jesus, man.
Okay. I think if he wants to leave, I'm not gonna, have any ill will against him because he did, he didn't get this OC job, and I completely thought he was going to start this cycle. And if he wants to leave, I mean, AG sees something in him that Dan Campbell doesn't. I think you have to seriously look at that. But I also think the Jets are not as they're not ready to go on this crazy Super Bowl expectation type of run. That's not who the Jets are right now. So maybe Dan Campbell did want to go with a guy that's been in more locker rooms than Tanner Strand. So I think that's my immediately first thought to it. That's what I got for you. I think he's just not as ready-made right now.
Yeah, again,
but he could be a high upside swing for a guy like AG.
Yeah. And again, like, you go get your bread, go get your opportunity, go prove yourself. If it's within Aaron Rodgers, good luck.
That's like Derek Barnes, Iffy, and Kendall Vildor are all guys that are rumored to New York.
Let's talk about that when we come back.
Oh, darn.
Let's talk about that when we come back. Tell us about Dr. Pierce.
Not losing any sleep over those guys.
Well, thanks for telling us when we come back, Spinny.
Let me tell you. I mean, I'm so worried. Let me tell you about Dr. Pierce. We might lose our third string guys. Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards with Mez, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSports@spine.com or call 248-426-9944.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Sabbath Coffee Roasters, delicious locally roasted specialty coffee dropped off right at your doorstep. Sabbath Coffee Roasters, support Michigan, support local companies, and get great coffee. SabbathCoffeeRoasters.com. Use code Woodward to get 25% off your favorite order. SabbathCoffeeRoasters.com.
So, Spinny, everyone's wondering what you got to think about possibly losing a couple guys.
Yeah, and DNC ENT in the Woodward Sports Chat says Derek Barnes was a starter and the second best linebacker on this team when he's playing. He's not a starter anymore. He's not going to play over Anzalone or Jack Campbell.
I wouldn't call him the second best either at this point. He's
a good piece.
He was key in the fact that he played that Sam role and we had nobody else to do it.
Yeah.
Meaning like rushing back in the coverage. Like, he's probably your best guy rushing the quarterback out of the linebacker group.
Like, Derek Barnes is a good piece. He's a good third linebacker on your team, which is what he is on the Lions roster when everybody's healthy. The third linebacker. Extremely replaceable player. Just like Kendall Vildor is, just like Ife Melifonwu is. I'm not worried about losing third-string guys. Brad Holmes will replace the depth in the draft.
I don't know if all those names are extremely replaceable. I don't know that Barnes is extremely replaceable. I think he did offer, again, in the Sam linebacker role.
And you can draft a guy that does that.
You can. You got, obviously, some of them you got to learn up a little bit. Derek Barnes was that exactly. I wouldn't say extremely replaceable for him and Iffy specifically. Kendall Vildor, obviously, that's like your third guy, your second guy on the secondary. Not really tripping over that one. All due respect to him. But if he his ability to bring the blitz, I think that's extremely. You think you saw how much that meant to the Detroit Lions team last year. Even at times this year, he brought that pressure. But it is what it is. That's the name of the game. Like, we're not able to afford and retain all these guys. It's kind of similar with the coaches. Like, when your other guys are playing so well, your team's having so much success, a lot of those guys can get paid. Jared Goff, Penei Sewell, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Aiden Hutchinson coming up this offseason. He's going to get paid. It's a $25-something million cap hit if you just pick him up on that fifth-year option.
Yeah, we're talking about not paying Jamison Williams or Kirby Joseph, but worried about retaining Derek Barnes as ass backwards to me. These are the guys that you lose because you don't pay them, and you're fine with it. The Derek Barneses, the Dan Skippers, the Iffy Melifonwus, the guys that could be nice pieces if you use them correctly or in certain specific situations. Those are guys that outprice themselves. Yeah. I don't think Dan Skipper will outprice himself. I do think they'll re-sign him, but I just use that as an example because he could fetch a decent salary on the open market. But those are guys you don't pay, and you let them walk, and you draft somebody to replace him. And I wholeheartedly believe Brad Holmes could draft guys to replace Derek Barnes and Iffy Melifonwu.
Yeah. With Brad, you can't really say anything's out of the question in terms of drafting. He's been knocking it out the park, so you definitely could grab guys that fit the role right away. I will say this last draft class, I don't know if it's because he felt more comfortable with what we already have built up and guys in starting situations where he's just grabbing pieces that you could mold for a little bit there. Like, they take a little bit of time, a little more diamond in the rough pieces, and guys are ready to go right away.
And you got Malcolm Rodriguez, Jack Campbell, and Alex Anzalone.
I will say the Sam spot, though. I do think that's something you do need to address at some point specifically. But they're good players. Like, that, I'm not shitting on them either. Like, I don't think they're easily replaceable. I think it's going to be a little bit of a challenge there, but we still can function without them. We still have pieces that allow us to be a good defense. You saw it when they did win out. Yeah. If Fonte Melifonwu really didn't come back to halfway through the season, and to be honest with you, they've garnered starter contracts. And we're not going to be able to afford that right now.
Tell me if this makes sense to you guys, DNC, ENT. Signing an injury-prone, undervalued, under-market valued third, fourth linebacker is how you extend J-Mo. No, letting that guy walk and drafting someone to fill that role is how you extend J-Mo, and then you extend J-Mo. Paying Derek Barnes $6 million a year is not how you save money for your big guys. You let that guy walk, because you don't need to pay your third linebacker or fourth linebacker $6 million a year. You can draft one. Like, is that crazy? Am I crazy for saying that?
No.
I mean, you got to hit on it.
I don't think you're crazy at all. Derek Barnes is not some key cog, I don't think, in this Lions defense, to be quite honest, fellas. He was starting to kind of hit his stride at the end of last year, but I mean, I thought we were just fine without him. Kelvin Shepard, I want to see his thoughts on this. You know, if he's like, okay, I really expect to use Barnes in this key situation, you know, then I think that maybe we would retain him. But I think he's looking for that contract that we simply are not going to be able to pay some of these guys unless they do take the friendly price cut from the, you know, the organization. But I don't see that moving forward. And I think Iffy is more valuable than Barnes, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I agree, but I think both will. Yeah, they'll leave, man. We can't afford the contracts going to be offered.
I think
if he is going to start on someone's defense next year, it's not going to be the Detroit Lions.
If he can stay healthy.
But yeah, do you think he'll
Iffy, haha. Sorry.
Do you think he'll get the starter money though? I don't think he will. That's why I could see him coming back on a 1-year proven deal, because if he is used the right way for a full season, then he could get the big contract.
If you could sign these guys for $1 million a year, like you'd re-sign them, but you're not going to be able to.
$4 million 1 year. Iffy, you taking it or no?
No. All due respect, and I love Iffy. I think I've been the one guy to battle for Iffy on the show.
I'm not paying either of these guys over $2.5 million a year,
and they're both going to get paid more than $2.5 million a year.
Yep. And so it sucks. Like, I like Derek Barnes. I do. I think he played well, but like, this is what good teams do. You don't pay your stars.
You can't pay everyone.
And then you replace through the draft. Derek Barnes, unfortunately, is a guy that is going to price himself out.
And this is where you have to trust the infrastructure in place. You have to trust the fact that these guys were coached into these positions. You talked specifically about Barnes, who you didn't see a leap until late last season. So these are situations where you have to rely on the infrastructure you built. And, I'm with Easy. These guys are talented. These guys are very talented players that will definitely be able to have starting opportunities going forward, and that's why we won't be able to sign them. So both things are true. They are extremely replaceable to us. Their talent might have been higher than your typical backup or your typical, third string athlete, but ultimately, these are positions that are replaceable. This is what you use the draft for. This is what you use your infrastructure for. This is what you use Brad Holmes having a good eye for talent and getting that veteran cheap piece on the market. He's done it in pretty much every room. And he's went out and got one.
They're going to draft at least, I would say, at least 2 linebackers this year. Like you look at losing Barnes. Anzalone, last year on Anzalone's deal is next year.
But they only draft off need.
Yeah, I know, but it's true. But I mean, still, in late rounds, those good linebackers will be there. I think the drafting best available is kind of
more top heavy.
Yeah, more in the beginning rounds. Then in the later rounds, you're looking at guys that will fill your team and will be steals, and I think you can see linebackers there that'll fit that role.
I think he just does all the way around. I think you look at the running back draft they had of Sione Vaki. Could scratch your head a little bit on that one. It's
true.
Even traded up to do it, but I mean, they're going to fulfill the roster. It's going to be it is what it is situation. I think the key guys, and obviously ones that are going to be re-signed, are Aiden Hutchinson. You currently have DJ Reader under contract and Lee McNeil under contract. And those guys alone are going to help other people that may not be to the caliber of Derek Barnes right away or at all look a lot better than they are because they garner so much more attention and are doing so much more in that football field. That $5 million or $4 million, $3 million, whatever you want to call it, takes away from that $12 million you got to pay Carlton Davis to come back.
Yep. And
that's already a piece I already talked about. That $4 to $5 million is the exact contract Kevin Zeitler got. And he played at an all-pro level. In my opinion, probably should have been at least second-team all-pro at the guard position. We're not going to be able to
Sports, Doc McRuin, Sports Illustrated Lions projected 3 years, $18 million for Derek Barnes.
For the Lions?
No, just the next contract.
That's his market.
His next contract.
Yeah. So was that like 6?
No.
$6 million years?
Yeah, no thanks.
We can't afford that.
And
you disrespectful. That ain't no thanks. We just can't afford it.
You brought up a good point too. I think I've been arguing with some people back and forth about this draft class not being as impressive as a typical Brad Holmes draft class, but I think you nailed it. This is a draft class where is going to age like fine wine. You're going to see those results in years 3 and 4 rather than in years 1 and 2. Do you think it was an intentional approach? Because you kind of pointed to that earlier. And do you think that changes now that this team is in a situation where a lot of those bills are coming due? So do you think now this does kind of change Brad Holmes' draft strategy where he is getting more
position
plug
guys?
and play players
That's
right
true.
now?
You don't need to fill a million holes with a million guys. You don't need talent everywhere. You just need say what you want about best player available. They drafted for need by getting a cornerback in the first and second round. Mm-hmm. That was drafting for need, as well as being arguably the best player available.
A little bit of both.
The need was there for a cornerback, so you went out there and got that. So I think I agree with that, Chris. Now that you have your foundational pieces set, now that you have guys in certain roles, you're still obviously going to get the guy. If your number one is still there at pick 28 on your board, you're not going to pass him up just because you need an edge rusher or you need an interior offensive lineman. You're going to draft the number one guy on your board. But when it comes to 3 spots on your board from a wide receiver or an interior offensive lineman, you're going to draft an interior offensive lineman.
Oh, in terms of on your board?
Yeah.
You see what you need?
If it's not that big of a gap, obviously if it's a huge gap between the guy that's there and the guy you need, you're going to take the guy that's there. That's the biggest prospect. But if the gap's not that big, you're going to lean towards the guy that needs and fits your team more.
Yeah. I mean, I think they'll stay best player available for sure. But I'm not tripping. Again, you have Aiden Hutchinson, Lee McNeil, DJ Reader. Whoever you put behind those guys, they're going to have a hell of a fucking time enjoying their job because those 3 guys in front of them make it so much easier. Marcus Davenport, you know what's going on with that one. Don't know what's going on with Zadarius Smith. We're going to talk about here soon because I saw an article from Pride of Detroit that says he might be a cut candidate. I was scratching my head at first, so I clicked on the link and actually read it.
Really?
It's kind of Kind of interesting. But we do have to go to
show.
break, and I do have to tell you guys about Mark White, Derek Barnes, Fontamel Farm. If you guys are selling your homes right here in Detroit, make sure you call my guy Mark White because he saved up to $5,000 on the closing cost of that home. Visit markwhitesales.com or dial 248-290-8242. That's 248-290-8242 or visit markwhitesales.com.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Wonder why I mess with jars? Not only do they have the top shelf quality, but they're also bringing the Darren McCarty brand to stores soon. Visit shopjars.com to find one near you. Got 27 plus locations across the great state of Michigan. Soon coming to Milan, Grand Rapids, and Madison Heights. It's shopjars.com. .com. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodSports.com. I'm joined by Small Rex, Young
Real
Chris,
quick.
Nicholas Koloff. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend. Get some content to the chat. You're getting some. A lot of people want to keep these guys.
I mean, yeah, I would like to keep them too, but like you said, are you going to keep Derek Barnes, which forces you to not be able to keep Carlton Davis? No. That's what happens. This is what happens to good teams. You think the 49ers wanted to keep Shahir? Like, yeah, they probably did, but they're not going to pay him that. You can't. It sucks. I like Derek Barnes. Like I said, I like Iffy. This is what happens. And they're not, Derek Barnes is arguably the third linebacker on our team when everybody's healthy.
By the way, guys, we are still competing for the Super Chat here at Woodward Sports. I think we're in second place, but I feel like some other guys have been sneaking up because we've been not doing dick. Yeah. So if you guys got some stuff you want to get off your chest, we want to make sure that we send your Super Chat. And or if you want to see us
Friday.
do some sus emotes, make sure you send the Super Chat, and we will make one up on the spot or revisit the banana and hot dog like we did once upon a time.
Tell about we'll be doing a big stream Friday too as well. So if you have ideas, shoot us ideas for what you want to see us do for Super Chats, all that. We're going to be hanging out, doing a little bit of an extra stream. So make sure you tap in there. Back to Des Boys.
Nick.
Yes, sir.
So you're cool with these 3 guys walking, or just the 1 guy walking?
Barnes.
Dude.
Iffy.
Jesus Christ.
Gildor.
Weezy D313. Bye, Carlton. Ben Neiman is unplayable. Come back home, Barnes. That is a ridiculous statement.
Weezy be on
like
something.
to say you're cool with Carlton walking so you can keep Derek Barnes. What the fuck you talking about? Ben Neiman is unplayable. Yeah, you draft a linebacker.
There's a reason
he's got to be a troll. He's got to be trolling. There literally is no.
I'm pretty sure he's trolling.
Yeah, you have to be trolling.
Nick, what are you gonna say? I apologize.
No, yeah, I mean, I'm in lockstep with you guys. Like, you gotta prioritize some of these bigger free agents for this team and actual difference maker. Barnes isn't a difference maker. If he can be a difference maker, so I'd put him ahead of Barnes. But when you talk about actual guys you're going to give long-term contracts to, I'm not keeping any of these guys over them. And I know one of these guys is a defensive end in Zadarius Smith, where there is an option. And I think he's a guy you must keep on this team to pair with Aiden Hutchinson. But it sounds like you might be getting swayed another way, EZ.
Correct. And I'm on sportingnews.com finding this article. It was originally from PrideDetroit.com. But according to Over the Cap, the Lions are projected to have a healthy $43.9 million in effective cap space. That's the cap space the team will have after signing at least 51 players and its projected rookie class to work with. John Whitaker of Pride of Detroit has Zadarius Smith slotted to make $18 million. after his signing bonus. So I guess he has a couple signing bonuses that were prorated for whatever reason when we traded for him. There's 4 years. I think it was like $2.5 million each. And then there's another $5 million. I get the breakdown for you. Let me click on the article. $18 million though. That's a lot.
It's a lot for that production.
That is a lot. If it's $18 million, I'd.
Good day.
Yeah. I could definitely see him being a cut candidate if it's $18 million.
How accurate is this $18 million? I don't remember hearing anything about this $18 million.
So it says the lines occur.
I'm looking at $11 million right now.
A $0 dead cap hit if he's cut before March 15th. That's the third day of the new league year. If he is on the roster on March 15th, $2 million signing bonus from the Browns contract kicks in. Cutting him after this date would convert that bonus into dead cap. Meanwhile, Smith has 4 years of prorated option bonuses, 3 of which are on void years at $1.75 million. So I said $2 million. That's off. So 3 years of $1.75. What's the math on that?
This says his cap hit next year is only $1.3 million.
On
Zadarius Smith.
When you talk about rich owners, EZ, you know, getting like the money kind of up front. I know you've talked about that before. Could this be a thing where it doesn't count against the cap, but he does get paid that much money?
Yeah, my ideal scenario for this, you re-sign him. Like you extend it. I'm pretty sure we did that with Carlton Davis the moment he got here. We put a couple void years on his contract, and then we had to pay as much. Saved us a little bit of cap space. If you want to keep Zadarius Smith, which I assume you want to, you gave up draft assets for him. I'd like to see the pairing of him and Aiden Hutchinson. I'd like to see a NASCAR package with Zadarius Smith in there.
Yeah.
You add the void years to that, or maybe exempt another 2 or 3 year deal. But even add void years on top of that too. I do not want to cut Zadarius Smith. I saw him. It looked like he was in Cancun, I'm not going to lie.
It did look like he was in Cancun.
He posted the Vision ring, which I didn't know they got. Did he custom made order that? Or did they get rings for winning the NFC North?
I don't know. I think he ordered that.
But either way, he wants to be in Detroit. Maybe because he knows $18 million is in Detroit for him. But yeah, according to this article by Pride of Detroit, which they're pretty resourceful.
They are.
John Whitaker says it's Sporting News said $18 million, but yeah, you have the 3 years of $1.75. You have $2 million more from just the Browns contract in itself. These bonuses are due the week before the 2025 regular season begins. If Smith is on the roster with his current contract, the Lions will be on the hook for the entirety of that $6.9 million bonus. So officially, Smith has 1 year remaining and would become a free agent in 2026. However, based on the Browns structured in his contract, his cap hit of over $5 million in 2026. So have a cap hit of $5 million in 2026 regardless.
Yeah.
Because of the void years. So I think that's the entirety of the contract. So you have the, 6.9
so
plus
you're saving
the 5.
$4 million, but it wouldn't be on the cap anyways?
Unless you cut them before March 15th.
I don't think they're going to do that.
Yeah, those void years and keep them, right?
Yeah.
Am I tripping?
I don't think you're tripping. I don't think they cut him. I think they want to see him with Aiden Hutchinson. And I do too.
Yes. You got to.
You have to.
I mean, Aleem McNeil, DJ Reader, Aiden Hutchinson, and Zadarius Smith. Like, no disrespect to Marcus Davenport, but he wasn't getting to the quarterback like Zadarius Smith was.
No.
And that was without Aiden Hutchinson alongside him.
We saw Zadarius Smith make big plays in big games and win a couple of, like his sack against Caleb Williams was one of the winning plays of that game. He had that 18-yard sack against the Vikings in the last game that was extremely important in flipping that game and kind of putting an early stranglehold on the Vikings offense. So, I don't think they cut him.
Chris,
I think what they do with Zadarius Smith may be a tip of the hat of what they're going to do with the draft. Because I don't know if
I think they draft his edge either way.
Yeah, I think you get a draft or an edge in the draft and probably pretty high. But do you still see that as a situation where you're then keeping Zadarius Smith plus this say if your first round capital is an edge, you're still keeping Zadarius as well?
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I think just because you don't know what that edge is initially going to be.
Right.
Nick, I know you spoke up on that too.
100 times out of 100 times. I am tired of not having elite, guys on the edge to pair with a guy like Hutch. All we ask for, can we get a guy on the other side of him? We finally get one, and now we're going to cut him?
No.
This guy has 9 sacks. When's the last time a guy on the Lions had 9 sacks, not named Aiden Hutchinson?
Romeo Okwara.
I don't even think he had 9.
I think he had
it was
10 one year.
Yeah, I thought he did have 10.
Either way, you finally have a guy to pair with him. And if you do want to slowly bring along a Jack Sawyer or like one of these other edges, I think this is the way you do it. And you can have all of them rush the passer at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, count me in for that. Za'Darius is, obviously very strong. He could hit a power rush if he has to. Put another guy on the other side of him.
Yeah, I don't think keeping or not keeping Za'Darius Smith impacts what they're going to do in the first two. I think they're getting an edge, whether it be the first round or the second round. They're going to get an edge because, like I said, Za'Darius is. If he's not cut this year, which I don't think he will be, he's not going to be on the team the year after that. So you're going to have you need a guy in there to replace him, and having an old head like that in front of him will definitely help him learn different things. So no, I think Za'Darius Smith is
locked to be on the roster next year.
Yeah, for sure.
I put a poll in the chat too. You guys make sure you vote. Extend Za'Darius Smith, cut Za'Darius Smith, or just let him walk following the season. I don't know why he wouldn't put a total cap hit. Like John Whitaker, I believe the name is. Like, all due respect, what an asshole. Why wouldn't you just put a total number here?
Yeah.
Why we got to do the math, brother? You were writing the article. You do the math, goddammit.
Yeah.
I hardly understand what the hell you're writing, if I'm being honest with you. Damn. He has a couple other cut candidates on this article as well. Another one being Graham Glasgow, the cap hit of $7,437,000. Pre-cut June cap hit would be $5 million on the dead. We'd save $2 million in 2025.
Graham?
Yeah. That's your twin.
That's your boy.
Twin.
I mean, I don't want to take anybody's food out of their child's mouth, but that I would cut Graham Glasgow before I cut Za'Darius Smith.
Whoo!
No disrespect to Graham Glasgow. Very cool dude. We're brothers. With the way Christian Mahogany played and them thinking about or talking with Kevin Zeitler, I think that would be. I don't want to cut. I wouldn't cut either of them. I'll just say that. But if you're making me choose one, it would be Graham over Za'Darius.
Nick?
I mean, you know where I stand.
I think Graham Glasgow.
If you cost me the end of the season, you're freaking cut. No, I mean,
Nick don't play.
Graham's had a great career. Yeah,
I think Graham is important for his versatility. Him being the backup center in case Frank has to miss a game or two, he could play either side, of the offensive line. You're losing Yodi as well, who I liked Yodi when he filled in for that guard spot. So if you could re-sign Yodi for $1 million, I would like that. But I think Graham's versatility is important on this team. They're going to draft, again, just like Za'Darius, whether they cut or don't cut Graham Glasgow, they're going to draft an interior offensive lineman. You could take that to the bank. So we'll see.
I think right now you have to seriously look at it if it is like a guy like you're keeping a guy like Carlton Davis because you do have the Mahogany, the player in your back pocket here where you saw him start. He's a quality starter already. As a 6th round pick, he's cheap. I think moving forward you have to think about that. And then I believe Manu instantly becomes your depth guy.
It is a business, and these are tough decisions to have because these are guys we like. These are guys who play. Like Graham has played very well for us in the past. He struggled a little bit down the stretch, but I think the injuries played a factor in that as well. He was banged up. And like I said, his versatility is important because Frank Ragnow also, not the pinnacle of health. The man he feels great, but he's dealt with a lot of pretty serious injuries over the past couple of years. It's important to have Graham on there as a backup for him. We'll see what happens. Again, I don't think either of these guys get cut. I think both of them will be on the roster when you start the season, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think you figure out some type of contract situation for Za'Darius Smith. And then with Graham, you could cut him, but the savings would only be $2 million. What are you doing with that $2 million? That's worth
it's only $2 million.
And if you're truly
signing Emmanuel Mosley twice.
To confirm, it's $2 million, not $7 million.
His seven's on the cap. But if you cut them, 5 of it goes in the dead, but you save yourself $2 million on like your 2025 spendings.
All right, I'm not cutting him then. I thought you are clearing up $7 million. No. I am not cutting.
You're just clearing up $2 million.
Just clearing up $2 million.
Yeah,
Graham Glasgow is the left guard for this team.
Yeah, and even if he's not, Mahogany steps in. That's your backup center. If you're in pursuit of a Super Bowl championship, that I would love to have Graham Glasgow as my backup center because he's pretty solid.
He is solid.
I think a lot of what he did this year, like the poor performance, a lot more to do with injury than it is who he is at 33 years
So
old.
if you cut Graham and Za'Darius, you're only saving $7 million on the cap.
Let me see what the savings is for Za'Darius.
Like, yeah, I'm not cutting either of these guys.
Hell no.
You're like, what? You're going to get somebody better than Za'Darius Smith for $5 million that's not a rookie? You're going to get the rookie anyways? No. You're going to get somebody better than Graham Glasgow that's not a rookie? You're going to get the rookie anyways for $2 million? No. I'm not cutting those two guys to save $7 million.
He's got probabilities on these two. So Za'Darius is a high cut probability. He puts Graham Glasgow medium. Following them, they have Jalen Reeves-Maven, which you'd only be saving 1.8 as
You're
a
not
medium.
cutting any of those guys.
Not cutting him. Khalif Raymond, you'd be saving 3.
This guy's a dirtbag.
To be honest, making me do the math, kind of, yeah. To be John Whitaker, like the math here.
None of those guys. You're not cutting any of those guys. You're not that money you're saving or you're freeing up. You're not getting players better than. So I'm sorry, Graham. I'm sorry for saying that. I thought it was $7 million, but $2 million? No, not a chance.
You're a grade A piece of shit.
I know. God, turned on my brother for 10 seconds.
40.
In a hypothetical question.
For $2 million.
For $2 million.
What's the price?
41 mil career earnings. So
Queasy
it's not like this
313
guy's like
says,
trying to finally get a contract.
He's done very well
well
for himself in the
well.
league.
Emmanuel Mosley, 1-year deal, Ford Expedition. I'm taking it.
He hates
good players.
He hates good players, for sure.
Yeah.
Other than JG.
You signed a lot of Emmanuel Mosleys with that.
You could sign a lot of them. Yeah, what are we talking about, dude? You paid what? You paid what? Marcus Davenport $6 million?
Yeah, I think
for 1 year.
I think it was supposed to be like somewhere near 10, but he got hurt.
So you're saving 5 to cut Za'Darius Smith to have to sign and end for $6+ million? Like, no. You're paying Graham Glasgow. You're going to cut. Look at the guard. Okay, yeah. None of these guys are getting cut. They're all going to be on the Detroit Lions roster next year.
I'm with you.
I'm salty. Said for $5 million, I'd turn on my grandma. If I was getting $5 million, I'd actually cut somebody. Like,
not a threat.
Let's go to break.
How many years in prison would you do for $5 million?
10.
10?
Damn.
That's a decade.
That's a high number.
I mean, I was gonna say 5.
I was gonna say 5,
but I feel like you guys have been like, "Oh, that's too low."
Everyone's like, "Damn,
you know,
that's a high number."
I feel like if I was gonna say 5 at first, I was gonna say 5 at first, 5 for $5 million.
Everyone's judging.
But I feel like you guys would have been like, "Oh
Spinny,
shit."
fan of the butt sex. Clearly,
I would do
10 years of free butt sex.
Would you do 10?
Sign me
would
up,
you
bub.
do 10 years in prison for $5 million?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Well, you have a son.
I have a son.
You
Yeah,
have a son.
a little bit different,
I would
but
not.
You mean getting out of prison?
I would not do well.
I guess I'd be 40.
I would not do well in prison. All right.
You would
Let
not
me
do,
just say that.
or you can lean into it and do really well.
Hold my pocket. Oh,
he's got to shake weights before he goes
All right,
in.
easy. Chill the fuck out.
We're talking about something from prison break. $5 million. I'd do 5 years for sure.
I'd do a year for $1 million.
10 years
for
is
5.
aggressive.
I might do 5. I don't know. I love my son too much.
Yeah, I don't. You wouldn't do 5.
I'd do a year.
I would. No
Everyone
shit,
would
dude.
do
A year for $1 million.
I'd do a year for fucking half a mil.
500,000.
Yeah.
Give me $1 million.
If you could tell me I wouldn't get graped
Bernie, she's already committed to the 10.
or killed, and I could go
Yeah.
into jail and come out a year later, I would probably do it for a couple $100,000.
This
I
guy.
would not do well in like.
He jumped quick on that 10, boy.
I mean, like I said,
It's not that bad, guys.
I
Freaky
reconsidered.
ass.
I realized that I would be fucking 40 years old.
Thinking back on all those old man comments you made, what you do. All right, let's go to break.
Steve Lehman says Nicky would be DeBella DeBall.
That's terrible.
Hey, Nick, show us those nips.
Oh my god.
Nippy Nick, here she comes.
Oh, you want pizza on the block?
Pizza, bitch.
Fish? Come on, fish, bust out those nips.
All right, tell us about 1800 tequila.
All right, let me tell you about 1800 Tequila, the smoothest tequila in the game. Proud partner of Detroit Lions and Woodward Sports. 1800 Tequila, the best tasting tequila. Make sure you grab the custom Lions bottle. Look how gorgeous that is. It looks great. It tastes great. 1800 Tequila, the smoothest tequila in the game. So when you drink it, please drink it responsibly.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, you know, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
Let's give it up for David Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in the clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza is a place to go. If you guys aren't doing game day with Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza, you're doing it wrong and you don't know ball. If you don't got a girl and you want a girl, Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza is where you go. Visit Sorokis.com to find one near you.
And I do want to make this disclaimer. I am watching.
Kiss me on my hot mouth, boy.
I'm feeling romantical. No, I am watching Prison Break right now. So I'm kind of like enamored with the prison lifestyle. Like, oh, I gotta go do a dime at Fox River. That's all I gotta do.
It's a 10, yeah. You a 9.
All I gotta do is a dime bid at Fox River. I can handle it. I'll click up with my guy John Abruzzi.
Oh, nitty gritty. $5. Hear me out, fellas.
Out.
Stoner movie watching parties. We get baked and watch comedy. For Grandma's Boy, tell a good time would land be had by all.
that sentence got really confusing.
He's too blown tight for that out. I like where your head's at for sure.
Grandma's Boy, great movie.
Grandma's Boy is one of the most underrated comedy movies of all time.
That was tough to get through.
That was, yeah.
I almost had a seizure at the end. Shout out to Nitty Gritty.
Shout out Nitty Gritty.
Tell a
Do
good
what
time
now?
would lands be had by all. Fuck yeah. Sounds like he's talking about prison sex. Good times to be had by all.
Kiss me on my hot mouth.
Spinny walks into prison like,
no. I'm keeping my head down. I'm learning from Michael Schofield. I'm getting the full prison schematics tattooed on my body so I can escape.
Bitch, yeah.
Don't ruin the show.
That's literally the first episode.
Scene.
We don't know it's the schematics. I didn't know it was the schematics.
Yeah, you do. It's the first episode.
I didn't know that was the schematics. He's just getting a tattoo.
It's literally the first episode. He explains why he's getting the tattoo.
I don't think he's. I don't know. I don't remember that part. And I watched the first episode. Couple things on here. Obviously, we talked about Tanner Strand leaving. AG poached him. How crazy? Do you think Ben just didn't want no problems, or Ben also didn't want Tanner Strand?
That is true. Ben didn't take him.
Yeah.
And he took Antoine Randall
You think
out.
Ben was just being nice, or this guy sucks?
You got turned down by your dad and your mom. That's depressing.
Hey, dad. Well, Ben's the mom.
Ben's the mom.
Yeah, Ben's the mom.
Imagine Dan Campbell wearing
He was
an
a
apron.
nurturing.
Dinner's ready, honey.
I can't remember the fucking Applebee's commercial.
Yeah, it's true. I guess
Yeah, Tanner Strand did get turned down by Ben Johnson, and we don't even know if he's going with AG for sure or not.
No, he got turned down by Ben Johnson and Dan Campbell. Yeah. Turned down by mom and dad. That's, I've had to fight against each parent in a courtroom to figure out which one loves me more, and it's not fun.
That's too much.
I didn't do that.
That made us sad.
I didn't do that. It was a joke.
Okay.
I didn't go to court.
That was so depressing.
Yeah. No, I didn't do that. I didn't go to court. They just said, all right, you each get a week. Split them up. By the way, they picked a Wednesday. Like, that was the dumbest thing ever. It was like, oh, yeah, honey, you had school and football practice and all that today, but now you got to pack up all your belongings and go to your dad's house in the middle of the week.
Was she in the same district at least?
Yeah.
Oh.
But still.
All right, buddy, this is a sports show. It's not trauma.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Spencer's unpacking his trauma.
Yeah, I have traumatic experiences with my parents getting divorced when I was in 5th grade. It scarred me for life, and now I can never trust that a woman actually loves me.
That's fire.
That's why I like prison sex. No, but,
Jesus.
Let's go around the league with Nicholas Co-op.
All right, fellas. This is a little change of pace. No prison sex in this one.
So the first question isn't about Rashee Rice.
All right, fellas. This is from NFL Spin Zone. It's Sayer Beldinger. It's every new head coach hire that's ranked, and I want your guys' thoughts on this list.
Okay.
Gonna ask you a couple questions within each, or a question within each hire. So, 6th on this list, Brian Schottenheimer by the Dallas Cowboys. He was 7-10, or they were 7-10 in 2024. Do they have a better season this year, worse, or the same? The Dallas Cowboys.
Worse.
Better. I mean, you're getting your starting quarterback, and you hadn't had Micah Parsons for like the beginning quarter of the season.
Micah Parsons is going to hold
You
out.
lost Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott sucks.
Like they're probably for sure at least goddamn better well be getting a running back. They
Probably
need
not.
to draft. They need to draft for needs.
They
Someone
should
drafted
draft
for needs.
Genty.
That's what they're. I saw a draft mock draft for them getting Genty. Yeah, no, they're gonna have a better. What 6 games you said they won?
7-10.
They're gonna be better than 7-10.
I don't think so. I think they're going to be the worst team in their division. They got to play the Commanders, Eagles, and Giants twice. Oh yeah, Giants. Forgot.
Yeah, it's easily 2.
Yeah.
You come up with
7 and 10. What's better to you? Like 8, 9?
Yeah, I mean it
That's
is.
not
Better.
It is better.
Yeah.
I see them being right around 7 wins. I'll say the same.
Chris,
I'm feeling romantical.
What's specifically the question about Dallas?
7-10 record this year, dude. With the new head coach Brian Schottenheimer, are they better, worse, or the same?
Dude, they're worse. They're worse. I don't see how this team gets better unless they were awarded 25 draft
Shout
picks
out
by
Gun
the
Guy,
NFL.
take your pants off.
Shout out Gun Guy. Unless they're awarded 25 draft picks, how are they going to replenish everything? They got so much money tied up into just a few players. And Dak is not that good.
No, he's not.
So, yeah, the math ain't mathin'.
Yeah, I'd say worse. I think they finally will reset.
Oh, that'd be so sweet.
I
I
think
don't
they
know if Jerry lets them do that, man.
filled.
I don't think he does that.
If
I
they
guess.
What if they just lie to Jerry the whole time? Like, Jerry, we won.
Yeah.
We're 11-6, Jerry.
Dude, so I watched the beginning of the press conference or a clip from the press conference. He's like, literally, not even joking, taking a big risk here, pointing at Brian Shaw. I swear.
Yeah, like,
I wish I saw that.
If you're
one.
Brian Shaw, you're like, okay, all right,
See,
fuck me.
I love it. I love it because the Cowboys suck and they're going to continue to suck. Yeah, they're worse. Jerry Jones is literally his brain is deteriorating just as fast as their roster is. Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb are all they have. Dak Prescott
Zach
sucks.
Martin's leaving in free agency.
Zach Martin's leaving. They're not going to draft
Future Detroit
anybody.
Lion. Just kidding.
I said that earlier. I said, if you can't replace Zeitler, maybe throw that same kind of
Micah
deal with Zach
Parsons
Martin.
wants to be a Lion.
But yeah, no, fuck the Cowboys. Jerry's gonna be up there pretty soon with a blanket on and sunglasses because he's gonna be putting a home.
God. Sleepy Joe. All right,
Who's number
fellas.
5?
You think he's gonna get to the point where he's like running around the like upper part of like Dallas' stadium like shirtless, just like like, doing crazy old man shit? Like they can't take it away from him. Like
No, he can't.
His son's not going to be like, "Hey, Dad, you can't run this team anymore." He's
They
going
have
to
to
kill
do
it.
it like in the court of law. at
Gotcha,
some point.
Malanga. Like,
He'd have to get that. Yeah, yeah,
they'll
exactly.
literally shoot him.
They have to do something like that. Number 5.
All right, number 5. Liam Cohen, Jacksonville Jaguars. Talked about an awkward-ass
Duval.
press conference. Extremely awkward.
So I
Yes.
actually went and listened to the whole thing. He purposely did like that. It was like he was trying to be funny. So it wasn't as bad
Was it
as
as bad as this? Which one ranks worse? Left,
The
right?
Duval was worse.
Ben Johnson.
Duval. Out of context, that looked horrendous, awful. The part where what was bad is after the press conference, someone grabbed a clip of him and they're like, "What type of leadership do you prefer?" He's like, "Honesty. You know, you gotta be honest with these players, so that way they know what they need to fix. There's no blind spots moving forward." He just got done lying to his organization to take the head coaching job.
Yeah.
He didn't. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a very, very communication forward coach after I just ghosted my last organization.
Yeah.
Like, I represent that south side Duval County. We can take that shit outside if you all doubt me. I don't know what to expect from him.
I don't know what to expect
That
either.
was cringe. But remember, the last cringe head coach intro we got was Jonathan Gannon. Shoom, shoom, shoom,
Yeah.
shot. And he's doing pretty well.
Actually, no.
The Arizona Cardinals choked
You're right. Bad for the
again.
division.
It's only been 1 year, 2 years.
All right, fellas, the question on the Jaguars, though, is can Cohen fix EZ's all-time best friend and loved one, Trevor Lawrence?
That's a good question.
I don't know. I really don't. I feel fucking awful for Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence is a bum.
Brother, you gotta get the fuck up out of there, bro. You might be cooked, son.
He is cooked.
You might be cooked, son.
And now he's got the fear. Like Trevor Lawrence has the fear in him. He's gonna be scared in that pocket. He's gonna get the yips.
Some ghosts.
He's gonna start trying to run right into somebody, make some bad throws.
Dude. Not great.
Yeah. Good night, Sandy. Yeah, I
Can he fix him?
No, I don't think he can fix him. I think Trevor Lawrence is cooked.
I don't think he's the man for the job. I think Ben Johnson probably was the man for the job, but Shad Khan thought Trim Bowlke was the man for the job, and then he ended up firing him. And
I don't
just
think
for nothing.
MCDC's was cringe.
No.
DNC ENT said cringe, Sirianni, MCDC, and Gannon. I haven't seen Sirianni's. I'm sure it was cringe because
Sirianni's was cringe.
He's a fucking loser.
He was like freezing up and doing like a lot of weird shit. Dan's wasn't cringe at all.
Dan's was
it was
Dan.
me, yeah, as a
bro.
Yeah,
got you going.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was a football
That
coach
got me
piece.
hyped.
He was
like,
swearing multiple times. Yeah, no.
We're gonna fucking take a chunk out of him, man. I was like, dude, I like this
I'm
guy.
nerdy enough. Good night, Sandy. I'm nerdy enough to where I listen to AGs as well. And AG, for the first time, I've never heard him so nervous in my life.
Yeah.
He was fucking up a few words.
He fucked up a few words?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard AG fuck up a word in my...
He did have his bar that you could tell he planned to say.
But I started as a player.
No, we're the New York Jets, damn it, or whatever.
Yeah.
We can handle that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I like AG, and AG's a leader. I'm sure it's nerve-wracking for anybody, but Dan Campbell is just unflappable.
I thought Liam Cohen was
Flammable?
about to cry when he was talking about his mom, though.
Can Cohen fix Trevor? Chris?
No, he's cooked.
Good night,
Easy. Was that the video you put in Slack here of
Duval? Yeah, it's just like you play it. A little
Yeah,
Duval.
you want me to play it real quick?
Get a little Duval action for people who didn't see it.
Yeah. I think everybody's seen it at this point.
Duval. Oh my god, dude.
Dude, that is physically cringe.
I will say this though too about Liam
Cohen.
What makes me nervous about him is like he looks like his face is melting off. You know,
he does look like
one eye is like
He looks like the actor from Silicon Valley, like that the show with like the weird long face was in all those like
or a
commercials.
sloth,
Why the long
maybe
face?
sloth from
Yeah,
Ice Age.
I can see a sloth.
Like I don't.
He's
I
got
don't
a triangle face.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
got something going on.
Those damn cone-nippled bastards.
All right, fellas. Number 4 on this list is former defensive coordinator for
Aaron
the Detroit
Glenn.
Lions, Aaron Glenn,
Let's
New
go.
York Jets. He was getting chippy already with
He
the New
was.
York media
Yeah.
about Aaron Rodgers and asking if he is going to be the starting quarterback. Call your shot, fellas. Is Aaron Rodgers starting week 1 for the New York Jets and Aaron Glenn in 2025?
For AG's sake, I hope not. For Aaron Glenn's sake, I hope Aaron Rodgers isn't starting week 1 because Aaron Rodgers, talk about cooked. That guy is cooked. And if Aaron Rodgers is starting, the expectation is going to be Super Bowl. So, and they're not going to win it. They're not going to get there. They might not even make the playoffs. I hope Aaron Glenn gets a fresh start with a fresh quarterback. I don't think he will though.
But they're not even in a spot to pick a quarterback. Like
They can trade.
there's not even that many quarterbacks in this
should
class, dude. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Blow it up.
He did say though, the way he's built in Detroit when he was here with Dan Campbell is for like longevity or for like to survive it going forward.
Yeah,
so
I saw that DNC.
they're gonna have to blow it up. But
They have to.
If Woody Johnson's in charge and he wants to win, as he's a little
Woody
bit of a
Johnson
lunatic.
said he's going to leave the decision whether they keep or go away from Aaron Rodgers to Aaron Glenn and the new GM.
And Madden.
I'm gonna
Madden,
say
yeah,
no.
and Madden.
I'm gonna say no. Aaron Rodgers isn't with the New York Jets week 1.
I hope not, because I like AG.
I just don't see him and AG. I don't even see their personalities meshing at all whatsoever.
Duval. Pete Carroll looks like a lesbian, dude.
He always has.
Yeah.
I love Pete Carroll.
I love Pete Carroll. He's such a good coach.
Who they rank number 3?
One real quick. Aaron Rodgers will not be the quarterback.
No.
I hope not.
Glenn is not fucking Aaron Glenn does not fuck around.
Yeah.
Let's be straight up here, fellas. There's not a chance he is going to be undermined in his first time ever being a head coach. Like, this is a
He's
recipe.
a cancer. Aaron Rodgers is a cancer.
Straight cancer in the locker room. There's your coaching. You are burning yourself to the cross if you got Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback.
Talking about burning
They should sign
crosses,
Sam
man.
Darnold.
Relax.
All right. Yeah, I mean,
Bring him home.
Bring him home.
yeah, exactly. All right, fellas, real quick. Number 3.
Number 3.
Petey?
Maybe slept on
Petey?
this list. Ben Johnson is ranked
Wow.
3rd on this list. Where do they finish in the division in 2025 with the new head coach Ben Johnson? Start with that.
4th.
Damn.
No hesitation.
No,
Love it.
it's gonna be the best division in football again, but I don't see them getting better than the Packers or the Vikings after this year. I think they could get 9, maybe even 10 wins and be 4th in this division. That's how good the NFC North is.
It's tough as a dog-ass division.
So unless the Vikings just completely fall apart without Sam Darnold, or which I don't see coming because they do have a lot, like their defense a lot, and obviously they still got Jettas and Addison. And I don't think the Packers are going to fall off. I think they'll be better than they were this year. Yeah, 4th. Again, I think they could win 8-9 games, but still be 4th in the division.
I'm gonna say 3rd.
Who falls down?
Knicks Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings. JJ McCarthy. Just gotta see what he is first.
I would love to see it. Easy.
No, you wouldn't.
But I'm going to go with 3rd because I think the Packers fall to 4th. No surprise there. I think Jordan Love, all of the little pixie dust, magic dust from his one playoff win against the Dallas Cowboys, finally comes back to earth. Jordan Love, most overrated quarterback of all time. Chris, how about you? What do you think?
I'm with you. I don't know who's going to fall below them. It's going to be one of those two teams, but my gut just tells me they're going to be 3rd. They're going to finish over one of the Vikings or the Packers. If I had to lean, I would go the Packers too.
Hey,
I seen them take a complete flyer on Sam Darnold and end up having a great, as my Vikings friend called it, the greatest rebuilding season ever, or whatever he wants to say it. But I mean, it just shows me that if you get a halfway decent quarterback with Justin Jefferson and the weapons they got, the coaching, they'll be fine.
Yeah, it's true. And DNC ENT says the Vikings and Lions will take a step back. That being said, Bears have 3rd place ceiling. The Lions are going to take a step back. They're not going to win 15 games next year. I would not project that. I think the schedule that they're going to be playing, I could see them 12, 13 wins and winning the division at 12 and 13 wins. Like I said, the Vikings aren't going to win 14 games next year either. Like, we're playing much tougher schedules this next year, especially the Lions. And I could see this division being 13, 11, 11, 9 as the win totals.
I see that.
Would you guys be shocked that the Packers and the Vikings both take a step back and the Bears got 2nd?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't just think the Packers will take too much of a step back, but the Vikings, you definitely have a question at quarterback. You don't know what's going to happen with that.
Yeah, that's.
And head coach, can Kevin O'Connell get it done?
I think they proved that no matter, they don't care if the quarterback has a question mark or not. They're going to find a way to make it work.
Aaron Jones' ability to kind of stay healthy too. And he's another year on the body.
Hey, look, I hope for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
it's gonna be it's gonna be another slugfest, man. This is the best division in football. Like,
I would love if JJ's the biggest bust in the world.
What would you guys?
Sure, you would.
JJ the biggest bust, you?
What would you guys put that over under total for wins in this division at?
In the division, over under total for wins. Wow,
I don't know. I have to do some math, Chris.
Yeah,
that's a stupid question.
Tough question.
Who's ranked number 2?
I would say like 43 and a half, 40,
45.
Two guys that were on a break this
Two guys,
season.
one boat.
Yeah, let's see where we're going with this one.
$5 million.
Two guys both were on a break from coaching this season and that are left on this list.
Vincent.
Gonna start with the old head in Pete Carroll going to the Las Vegas Raiders, fellas.
Ranked the second best hiring.
This article, it said potential reunion with Russell Wilson. What do you guys think about Russell Wilson going to the desert, Sin City with Ciara?
I mean,
what's going on?
I could definitely see, like, I would be surprised if that didn't happen, where Russell Wilson signs a 1 year or 2 year deal with the Raiders next year. But Russell Wilson's cooked. And they don't have they got Jacoby Myers and they still got Brandon LaFell. Like, who else are their receivers? I don't know. Brock Bowers is really good, but he's gonna get schemed against next year for sure. What are we asking? Their win total, or
what do you think about Russell Wilson reunion?
I mean, it'd be cute, but Russell Wilson is not good. Like, Steelers should have played Justin Fields. Pete is a really good coach, though.
You have to make that move. Like, you got Aiden O'Connell. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, those sign Russ. If the Steelers don't keep him in, they'll win like 6 or 7 games.
Yeah, Pete's not cooked. Russ is cooked. Russ is cooked. So yeah, if I'm Pete Carroll, I'm going a new direction.
Is Pete Carroll like 75?
Yeah, I saw
it's like
some
73 or something.
stat.
No, I'm going a new direction.
You know, chewing gum that
keeps you
alive.
Keeps you alive.
Keeps that jawline.
Speaking about a strong jawline, Mike Vrabel, number 1 on this list. I'm just kidding, fellas. All right, number 1 on this list.
Nice
Mike Vrabel. New England Patriots, number 1 on this list. Honestly, I thought it was going to be Ben Johnson being number 1 on this list. But
no.
Do you guys think Mayo got the short end of the stick here? Oh. And the New England Patriots pick at 4. What position should they go?
Mayo definitely got the short end of the stick, no doubt. But this is a great hire. Like, Mike Vrabel is he's a great head coach. He fits what they want to be. They want to be, bash, smash stuff. They're going to pick an offensive lineman or Mason Graham at 4. I would pick Mason Graham at 4 if I was Mike Vrabel and the New England Patriots.
You gotta get an offensive lineman, protect Drake May.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I'd have to look at who's the number 1 tackle in the draft. Probably somebody from Alabama. Or
I don't think he's as good as Mason Graham.
I don't think he's as good as Mason Graham either. I would go with Mason Graham if I was them. He's going to be a game wrecker.
How deep is the quarterback
the best
class?
offensive lineman is?
Not that deep. I mean, they're not going to draft a quarterback. They just got.
Well, I know, but I'm saying for trade back purposes.
I mean, if somebody wants to trade, if Shador's still there at 4, you could definitely see a team trying to trade up for him. I don't think he will be. I think he's really the only quarterback you would take in the top 5 this year. Is that crazy to say? Because
Cam Ward's
not going to be a top 5 pick.
I think he might go before Shador.
I wouldn't. I
wouldn't be surprised.
I feel like they always get quarterbacks always just get launched into.
They're going to be there's going to, even with a bad quarterback class, there's going to be 5 or 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round. But top 5, Travis Hunter guaranteed top 5 pick. Mason Graham guaranteed top 5 pick. Whatever the best offensive lineman is, guaranteed top 5 pick.
Do you guys think they should go weapon and get Travis Hunter? Is Travis Hunter playing corner?
I was saying I would like Travis Hunter for him.
Travis Hunter will play corner in the NFL. He'll have packages like on offense, but he's going to be a corner in the NFL.
That was a heavyweight huddle coaching edition.
Yeah, I would take Mason Graham if I was the Patriots. If he's there.
Roman, you got to double up, rank your head coach hires.
We're over anyway. Mike Vrabel 1, Ben Johnson 2, Aaron Glenn 3, Pete Carroll 4, Liam Cohen 5,
Brian Schottenheimer 6. Probably the same.
Yeah.
I like that list.
That was around the league.
All
right, let's double up here.
Soaring Eagle, easy.
Soaring Eagle. I don't have right now.
Winter Blast, Chris.
All right, winter blast. We're doing this. Winter blast. Speaking of Soaring Eagle, they are partnering with Soaring Eagle Casino for the Winter Blast. Woodward Sports is welcoming it. They will be there Friday, January 31st. That's this Friday, and it goes through February 2nd in downtown Royal Oak. Okay, that's where I'm at. Ermanni and Edwards with Mavs will be down there 2 to 4. And they have a whole bunch of stuff going on. Free ice skating, spectacular ice sculptures, live music, heated tents, marshmallow roasting, food trucks galore, and thrills from a 300-foot zip line. Best of all, once again, that admission is free. So if you're looking for more information, go ahead and go to winterblast.com. Now, Easy, tell us about Soaring Eagle.
Football's big game is right around the corner. Make sure you're ready to get the most out of your favorite sports with the best sports book made in Michigan for Michigan from Soaring Eagles Casino and Resort. Fund your online account with cash and no need to link a credit card or bank account. You get a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 and 50 free spins. Visit playeagle.com or download Eagle Casino and Sports app today.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi experts, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, you know, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
Let's give it up for David Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
At Lady Jane's, we take the chore out of getting a haircut. Our talented, lovely stylist will deliver an industry-leading haircut, hot leather neck shave, scalp massage, and a hot towel treatment. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome. And how about Les Stanford? New year, new you. How about a new car? Les Stanford Buick GMC is here for you. Get a 2025 Hummer EV SUV for 24 months with 10,000 miles a year, only $699 a month, and it's $1999 down payment. Or a 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 Crew Cab, 24 months, 10,000 miles a year, only $359 a month, no money down, sign and drive. GM discount required for both. Get into Les Stanford today to check out their massive inventory at LesStanford.com. Les Stanford Buick GMC.
Nia Jax by far.
Who's Nia Jax?
She's a wrestler.
I don't know who that is.
She's actually like
sure.
she's a beautiful big girl.
Let's see.
She's very pretty.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yes.
Cody Harper super chat says one night only. Nia Jax or Lizzo.
Oh, I don't know.
I haven't seen Nia Jax,
That was
but
like
I'm
a
sure.
drag queen.
Outside of, I guess, wrestling, George. I mean, I heard she looked really pretty on her Twitter profile.
Let me put the.
Let me
Google it.
Oh, dude, Nia Jax by far. She's looking like a drag queen.
Lizzo's dropping some LBs.
Drop and smell what?
LBs.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
a
she is. But
Ozempic
Nia
rumor
Jax is
coming.
still smaller.
I
Also,
think
when
you
Nia
get-
Jax grabbed Rhea Ripley's buttocks,
So you get that by, like,
it's like when you make out with someone, you're technically making out with everybody
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
I guess
Dude,
so.
Nia Jax is pretty.
That's not, dude. What?
Dude, she's pretty.
I'm sending Chris a picture. I just gotta find out where it downloaded to.
Yeah, Nia Jax by far. There's another super chat saw in there. Oh, not super chat, but from DNC ENT. I'm gonna take back my statement on Cam Ward. His hands measured at 8.7 Smallest in the league.
Yeah, Cam Ward.
Nia Jax is The Rock's cousin.
Cam Ward, he's going to be a first-round pick for sure.
Nia Jax, The Rock's cousin?
Yeah, she looks like The Rock.
I'm making a super big. She does not look like The Rock.
Chris, bring up this picture.
Yeah, I'm grabbing
I just sent it in
now.
Slack.
Well, if you smell.
She looks like The Rock.
Once upon a time,
Lizzo
I
plays the
love
flute
Lizzo.
really well. I bet she can slob a mean knob. That's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
that was crazy.
What do you mean? She's
Respectfully.
There are kids
Respectfully.
watching.
They don't
It's a
know what that
compliment.
is. And who
Yes,
cares?
they do.
They say worse shit at school every day.
Is she The Rock's cousin for real?
We're going to find
Lizzo
out.
gained some yams lately, though, says No Face. What is it? Yeah, I mean, she's been working out.
Oh, why is it saving as a web?
Steve Lehman says Nia Jax very attractive if you're into dudes. She does kind of look like a dude.
I sent you a
I'm
picture
going
that
Lizzo
wasn't a
on
bad
this
picture.
one, boys. I'm going Lizzo.
I'm going Nia Jax.
I'm going back to 505.
Plus, if anything happens again, I have a fucking superhuman as a baby.
I mean, okay, that is a Photoshop picture.
No face. She's gorgeous to me.
She's very beautiful to me.
All right.
All right,
Chris.
hold on. I do got the picture now. I had to get one. It was downloaded as a web file. The computer was trying to protect it.
Computer was definitely trying to protect us.
All right, here we go,
Yeah,
boys.
here's the picture.
It's an awful
She
picture.
kind of looks like a drag queen.
Yeah, in that picture. That's an
Well,
awful
if you
picture. She doesn't know to look like that.
With
The
The
other
Rock.
one's better. The other one's
It is
worse.
cooking.
The other one that I sent was worse.
That's the one you sent.
No, that's the exact same
No,
one.
I sent another one,
Oh,
and it's
did you?
worse.
She's way better looking than that.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
These are the
pursuing
first two pictures
and
on
only
Google.
putting up the ugly pictures, yeah.
They're the first two pictures. What do you want me to do? Search for one where she doesn't look
All right, put
like
up my
a drag
picture,
queen?
Chris.
That one looks
All
photoshopped.
right, hold on, man.
Oh yeah, you're grabbing these off of her Instagram?
No, off Twitter.
Easy's falling in love for the filters. I'm showing you what she actually looks like.
All right, Easy.
I'm
Here's
just not. I wouldn't. Lizzo's just too big for me.
Here's Easy's.
All due respect.
I sent another
Picture.
one, Chris.
We got.
She
we're
looks
not-
good there.
Gee, she's not bad looking.
She's
just a big girl.
the two I sent were.
But I don't want to spend any more time with the this. What are we doing?
There's a super chat.
I know.
Yeah.
But Meek Beasley talked
Spencer,
about
you're
being
mean,
traded
dog.
yesterday.
Dude, these are literally the two pictures that
I know.
If you Google Nia Jax, which I had to because these are the first.
That's journalism.
Oh God, this one's bad too.
I mean, they're both rough options.
She's a monster.
She's a monster.
All right.
I'm going Lizzo.
Yeah. I'll go Lizzo, too.
This is
All
not.
right.
Look at this
All
one.
right,
Easy.
fine.
Easy,
We're doing
look at
this?
one. Easy. Look at this one.
We're doing this?
Easy. Look at this one.
All right, I'm sending Lizzo pictures.
I know what Lizzo looks like.
The GPU's cranking up, boys. You're going to have to relax.
See the thing with Lizzo, she's
fuck.
all like
Yeah.
like all filtered out and
She doesn't look good either.
yeah, dude, I'm Nia Jax for me. I'm sorry.
I'm still going Lizzo for the clout.
Yeah, absolutely. Wait, did she have that terrible like case too, where she was like?
She is very beautiful to me.
She's very beautiful to me.
She had a terrible case too, like a whole ton of crazy allegation stuff against her.
It's only
So
one
she's
that-
kind of freaky.
She was making the backup dancers shove bananas.
She was,
and-
yeah. She is a freak.
She's making them do
Doing
what?
what, Chris?
Making them shove bananas in strippers' buttholes and shit.
Yeah. See, why'd you pick that one?
Well, I Google.
All right. Here.
Going back to 505.
You know what? I would do Lizzo, but WTMN-TV's mom way too big for me.
That's fair.
Like, that one's like kind of gross.
Look at the
I
picture.
suspect
Easy found,
things smell.
Spencer.
God damn. She's also much smaller than she is there.
You know what though? Lizzo's richer.
Exactly. And a lot more people know about her, so you get more clout. I would purposely go out for breakfast with her the next day.
And
So like
you'd have a
paparazzi would
good-ass
see
breakfast.
us. She'd know the
Be a
spot.
big ass breakfast.
She'd know the spot.
DoorDash some shit from. They had to be in a plane delivering that shit to you. Driving in the Cybertruck, right around the
I mean,
molar.
they're both big women. But I'm going Lizzo.
I'm going Nia Jax. Give me a super athlete.
I'm going Lizzo.
She on that Ozempic now, says Weezy D313.
Ozempic.
Ozempic.
I would have wrestled Nia Jax.
All right, Terry, relax.
Come on, bitch.
Let's go to break. We'll come back and we'll let's
do mailbag.
Talking about fucking fat bitches.
Thanks, Cody.
Yeah, thanks, Cody. Let me tell you guys about New Holland. New Holland Brewing Company, tall or long drink. It is a delicious beverage. It's a canned cocktail made with real grapefruit juice, grapefruit puree, and gin made here in Michigan. Support local companies. New Holland Brewing Company, local company. They're doing it right. It's also just really fucking good. So try New Holland Brewing Company, tall or long drink whenever you can. You can get them at a Total Wine near you or at plenty of bars downtown.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
What I just said?
Yeah.
It took you that long?
Took me a second. That's funny. Give you $40. Just go there and pretend you're me. Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone where everybody gets a workout. You can be Lizzo, you can be Nia Jax, you can go to Planet Fitness, judgment-free atmosphere, total body workout in 30 minutes in a 30-minute circuit, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month, or upgrade to the Black Card and get you some amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. Planet Fitness. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Oh.
Buongiorno, welcome back. It is the mailbag segment.
Get sandwiched, I'll be in the middle, says Polo Boy.
Some guys like big girls.
Some guys do like big girls. I mean,
that was the craziest.
Did it go in?
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
It bounced right here.
Double bounce. I mean, you know, I've knocked down a big girl before.
Yeah,
we all have.
I got my training rounds in with a big girl, and I think that's what made me.
They definitely suck better dick than.
Well, come on, why you gotta be so graphic with it?
They definitely perform superior fellatio. Like, what do you want me to see?
Jeez.
They try harder.
Superb fellatio.
I think me get my training rounds in with a big girl. The first time I got a hold of a skinny girl, she didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Oh God!"
For sure.
So for the young gentlemen out there, I suggest get your rounds in.
It's part of
with
life.
Some bigger girls. Big girl needs
It's
love
definitely
too.
part of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
I feel like
you got to dip your toe in the water, man.
I feel like Chris got a couple pages on his resume.
Chris
big
definitely
girls,
got a
for
couple
sure.
pages on his resume for sure.
Walking down the aisle looking like a 10 in high school.
No, man, it's part of the ecosystem, you know. It's the ecosystem, you know. You gotta provide for everybody.
Spenny, keep it classy. All right, sorry. They
Spenny,
try harder. I will say that they really put their back into it. They got a lot of back to put into it.
Could be talking about the Super Bowl instead we're on the fat chicks. To be honest with you, man, like we got a whole other week of that.
We got a whole other week.
The worst part of the Super Bowl is them talking about the same drought topics. But I guess you're right.
Every man has done it since I'm salty. Yeah, it's a rite of passage. You know,
Fat Girl Fridays.
Fat Girl Fridays. Shout out.
It is a rite of passage.
Like I said, there's no shame, man.
Have you ever smashed a girl taller than you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think she played something at MSU. I think it was softball or volleyball. I can't remember.
Mine was a volleyball player.
She was pretty tall.
There was one that was almost as tall as me. Like I'm talking 6'4". It was crazy.
That's
I had
crazy.
questions.
That is crazy.
Was she?
You had to check the knuckles.
Yeah. Dude.
Hey, can I see your hand real quick?
He keeps grabbing the throat to make sure.
Flick it. I'll flick in her throat like.
Fox 2. Fat Girl Friday, says ABD.
Hey, man, this Friday live stream.
Yeah, we can. You guys donate enough, we'll get some fat strippers in here. Who cares?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. There you go.
Let's do it.
Fat Girl Friday.
Thanks all hype for Fat Girl Friday.
So for the girl that was
cheese it.
the one that was taller, because he's listening.
Take down a girl your size.
What? What?
Chris, you almost said down a girl your size. You should have married her,
She
bro.
was
for real.
She was,
Yeah, you
she
fucked
was
up,
tall.
actually.
She's tall, thin, super uncoordinated. She's too much like
Oh,
me.
God.
Yeah. I
I
guess
was
you're
gonna-
tall. That's the only real good athletic gene you got.
Yeah.
Chris, you need to get with a black girl.
You do need to get with a black girl. You could make it
I
an NBA player.
have been with, but
Thick, strong girl.
He's got a girl now, though. So, yeah.
That's true.
Well,
You ever,
ask
you
her.
ever hear
like,
Amon-Ra St.
Shout
Brown's brother or dad talking about that?
yeah, finding the right.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm definitely trying to impregnate a black woman
I'm
at some point. Like,
Show's gonna
is that
come.
crazy? Is that selfish of me?
I don't know.
I feel like I could make a dog-ass interior defensive lineman.
You for sure to make a guard.
Little mix, yeah, dude. I can pop out a little, or defensive lineman, defensive tackle. He'd be like 6'4", 350 pounds.
Doughboy C. Female
listen, honey,
leadership
it's
just
not for me.
crashed.
It's for the future.
Yeah, that's if it doesn't work out, I
Yeah.
mean, we still got. He's gonna be smart too. I mean,
Nick, have you?
Is that crazy? Am I crazy? Is that out of
You
pocket?
for sure took a girl down bigger than you. No, you probably haven't.
I do like I love black
Nick,
girls too.
I'm not gonna lie. Nick be pulling some hoes, like unspoken
Unprovoked.
riz, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Thank
He
you,
has
brother.
options.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
I for sure see Spenny with mixed. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna marry a white girl. I'll tell you that right now.
You can move to Ohio, and marry a mixed girl who is also a marine biologist. Was she in the commercial?
Oh yeah, she was a marine. She was a doctor.
Doctor.
Yeah, a hot mixed doctor in Ohio. I'm not gonna marry a white girl. I've already came to terms with that.
GNC ENT. Chris gotta get him a black man. Oh.
Super Bowl Cartier says rather talk this than prison sex. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. 10 years. That was crazy.
Yeah, 10 years was aggressive. I'll
crazy.
repeal that one. I'd do 5 years.
He's like, what? 9?
I'd do 9.5.
Fine, 7.
9 and 11 months.
Send your mailbag questions in.
I'd never get married again, says Burning Issues.
Damn.
Nick said it's the stash that gets the hose dripping, said No Face.
What is it, Nick? What do you think your unspoken
He yells at him when he gets
charisma
drunk,
is?
Yeah.
and it makes him think of their father.
No, boy.
Yeah, probably.
Jesus, no.
You know, back in your prime. 'Cause obviously you're taken now.
I've had a girl for a long time, but I think it's just confidence. I really do. I think going up to a girl and knowing that you don't give a fuck whether they reject you or not
Oh,
is
yeah.
the number one key in getting a girl. And then
I've definitely
obviously,
pulled
you know,
a lot of
cracking
girls
the
way
jokes.
out of my league.
For sure.
Just being
Acting
confident.
that way.
Yeah,
when you're young and dumb, yeah, you'll knock them down.
confidence and making them laugh.
Yep.
That's you make them laugh, you make them come.
Laugh
It's-
is the other key.
It's facts. It is scientifically proven. Well, you got to be able to make them come.
Yeah, smell good.
You got to smell good. You can't smell bad.
Can't smell bad.
You got to be confident, and you got to make them laugh. And then it's just if you can close or not. That'll get you in the door. That'll get you right to the edge of the door. You also got to be able to close.
Yeah, don't get all like nervous and
Yeah,
weird.
just do it.
Just go for it.
I will say I also think having the stash helped after like Top Gun Maverick came out. All the girls loved that dude, Miles Teller. That was like right when I had
that
the
does
stash.
make sense.
Like, just went full stash, nothing else. I think it did help, to be honest.
Liv Morgan or Rhea Ripley? Rhea Ripley.
Liv Morgan. No, I don't know either.
Oh, look her up.
Liv
I mean,
Morgan. Liv
they're
Morgan's
both absolute
prettier.
yeses. I don't know. Rhea's gorgeous to me.
Rhea's
got it
she's
all.
a muscle mommy, dude.
She is mommy.
It might be Rhea doing you. She definitely looks like
I know what you
somebody
mean by
that
that,
likes
so
to,
I
likes to
don't
peck
know how to
people.
respond. She probably, yeah. She's dating another wrestler, though, I'm pretty sure.
Is it a girl?
No.
Oh.
It's a guy. I guess he sucks. He's like wrestling some like indie outlet.
Rhea Ripley's got cake.
Dude, and she's just like, I like goth girls.
I like goth girls
Like
a lot.
I'm into that.
Yeah, me too.
Like I'm all about it.
It's I like but
I gotta find a picture I sent
but
to JB.
super buff giant goth girls is one
Still
thing.
into it.
Yeah.
Cause that's what she is.
Reba in her prime. Reba McEntire was fine in her prime.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if
about
she's
that.
fine, but she's not bad.
I'm sure
looking.
she was. I'd probably go.
Why did Reba just randomly come up?
Somebody said Reba. Yeah, Reba. Nicholas Duncan said Reba.
That's so random.
I would go Liv Morgan probably.
Can you make a
Yes.
Liv Morgan?
But the back shots on Rhea would be
crazy,
generational.
Put up, Chris. You got that picture of Rhea Ripley?
Yeah, I grabbed it.
Come on now.
All right.
And she's a freak.
Rhea?
Yeah.
They probably both are. Stats,
dude. Oh man, the thighs.
Oh
The
wow,
tattoos.
you guys are dark on it.
The tattoos.
Yeah. I love tattoos.
I love tattoos.
Not my
as
bag
well.
personally, but
If you like,
Liv's got the aura too.
I'll tell you what. If I'm gonna marry a white woman, she's gonna be a hot goth white woman.
Liv
Yeah.
kind of looks like Margot Robbie a little bit.
Who Liv?
Yeah, I've never seen her in my life.
Liv's
but
very
she's got the vibe.
pretty.
yeah.
But to be honest
Kind
though,
of like what's it called? Like
The tattoos.
what was that Suicide Squad one?
The choker. The thick
Oh, I know
thighs.
it's the choker
Harley
and
Quinn.
thighs.
Yeah,
Dude,
a
I'm a
little bit
thigh
of the
guy.
Harley Quinn vibe.
But being like dead ass, so like Liv, I'm a curve guy. Liv don't really got, but you got thighs.
She's got thighs. I'm a thigh guy. When you look at women and chicken, I'm a thigh guy.
I got a whole bag
Those
of
heavyweight things to say.
thighs, chicken thighs,
Chicken
marinating right
thighs
now.
are the best piece of chicken.
Hey, you know
Whole
who can
bag.
actually cook? Nick can actually cook. When he makes some shit, he makes some good shit.
Yeah,
when he
oh,
cooks.
yeah.
Maybe
He
bring
made-
some
he
pork for
brought us
Friday
in
if we do
some-
the live stream.
I'll do it. Yeah, if you
if you
cook
food,
something,
yeah.
I'll for sure go. I'll be there Friday.
Okay, well,
we're all going to be here Friday.
Yeah, we're gonna be here Friday.
Oh,
We
we're
gotta
doing the
win
Margarita
this.
Friday thing anyway, right? Or
that
is that too
was
far?
the whole
on
part
way?
of the thing.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Well, we're
thought
definitely
we were doing that
getting
regardless.
turned if we're gonna be in a non-stop live
What's
stream until we
Margarita
win.
Friday?
Yeah.
The 30 tacos for $30.
Oh,
That's on a Monday.
Shit, that's Mondays. Yeah.
Oh, that was a Monday.
Yeah.
We missed that one.
We got to figure it out. Yeah, I can do it.
No face, you're right. She got the nice Aussie accent too. That probably helps. a
Yeah,
little bit
the
too.
accent, Australian
Who?
accent is very attractive.
Who
It
does?
is.
Who does?
Rhea Ripley.
I don't know what Tiffany Stratton even looks like.
Rhea Ripley's got the accent, or
Rhea Ripley's got Australian accent.
yeah, I mean,
She wins.
yeah,
I mean, you're not
the
losing either
thighs,
way.
the tats, the accent,
Oh, Tiffany Stratton's
the
gorgeous.
ass.
Friday, we're gonna be trying to do some crazy shit for you guys to give us super chat so we win the prize.
Yeah,
so,
cool.
Including going to prison.
Yeah,
If we
$5
get
million
enough.
and we'll get Chris in prison.
Could you imagine?
We cannot have K9 in the booth and lose this.
It's true.
We'll just
That's
say
true.
that.
Chris deserves this.
Chris does deserve this.
He wore a
Pete.
gimp suit.
Pete.
Like,
Pete
and it's
did.
going to be for nothing. All right, that'll do it for us today. Appreciate you tapping in. Make sure you smash the like button. For Easy, for Nick, for Chris, I am Spencer. We're the heavyweights, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.